The following may contain language which will be offensive to some people and inappropriate for children. Still here? Then pour your favorite beverage and let's get this fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum, assemble. You watch a Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books and your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope every wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night is the case that you depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, stick with us. We'll help you take it up a notch. We have usual suspects in the building. First, he is our riddle inside of an enigma trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin. Jay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Next, he's the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler, and resident strongman, Moses Magnum.
My hair's a disaster.
Oh, a beautiful disaster.
I share Jay's conundrum.
Next, he is our intrepid senior reporter. He's next in line for the cowl. He is our resident Dark Knight detective. It's Oz.
That's why I just wore a hat.
That's why. Because he has a beautiful, beautiful locks under that hat, too.
Also, you can buy that hat. If you like that hat, you can buy it on fantasticforum.live.
Model Oz model. Yeah.
Show us that head.
Yeah. As for myself, my name is Lawrence Young. They call me Mary Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum. We got a great show for you today because we are going to be talking to you all about DC K.O. The complete series 1 through 5. We'll be talking about that and basically the event in its entirety. We'll also be talking to you all about the new history of the DC universe, the Dakota Incident #1. So we got both of those for you, and of course whatever else it is that you all want to talk about, and we'll tell you how it is that you can let us know what you want to be talking about in just a moment. But before we do that, we want to make sure that we thank Mr. Scott Rubin, because without him, this show would not exist. So thank you, Scott Rubin. Hope all is well with you, good sir. And with that said, if you want to be down with Fantastic Forum, all you have to do is go to fantasticforum.live, hit the call-in button, and you could be the 5th member of Fantastic Forum. However, if you're a bit shy, you don't want to do that, you could always jump into chat, whether that be through YouTube or through Twitch. We'll take your comments out of chat and bring them directly into the show, such as insert a witty chat comment here from you, Jay, please.
Hexzilla says, my hair is also a disaster, if I had any.
There it is. Listen, I'm with Hecht.
He's referring to his pubis.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's a disaster.
We're gonna just ignore the fact that Oz knows.
Well, you're ignoring the fact that it's Hex month right now.
Am I? What month?
Yeah.
What month am I ignoring?
Women's History Month.
Got it.
No, it's a MS Awareness Month.
Oh,
look! You're insensitive.
Wait. Why am I insensitive?
Because you didn't know. Like, you ignored it altogether. You're all about Black History Month, but you're not. We're already this deep in March, and you haven't mentioned it once.
Yeah, I think
Isn't it the 3rd?
You need to congratulate him.
Wait, what? Is that how that works?
It's Heck Pride.
Well, listen, Heck should have a lot of pride. I agree with that. I would just like to point out that I was under the impression that the purpose of the month is to make people aware.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's working. 1.
Well, wow.
Also, 2,
starting with you, like, you should have been aware already.
2,
you're supposed to be an ally to Hecht.
This is the first show of the month.
And you see how long it took for you to bring it up?
I think we're only like 4 minutes in.
Yeah, that's too long.
Got it.
This is well, it's a travesty, not just, my I care about Hecht, but also I'm gonna give a informal review. I know it's not comics, and I don't usually read, but I did read the prologue and the first chapter of this book right here. You with the Sad Eyes. It's Christina Applegate's memoir, and it's dealing with her surviving cancer and now having MS.
Oh.
I already cried the fuck out of my eyes just with the prologue and the first chapter. Mainly the prologue. Good. The prologue is like, man, like, yeah, she's speaking my language, man. It's like a sad song. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I'm a fan of Christina Applegate.
No, you're not.
I don't. How am I not?
Well, you would have pre-ordered the book.
Do I need to read? Well, the next sentence I was going to say was, I don't really read memoirs, but I probably should start.
Like, that's the only literature I like. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah. I read a lot of other autobiographies. Like, I love reading autobiographies.
Yeah. I've read a couple, but not many.
Like, one of the like if you want to do yourself a favor, read Artie Lang's book, Too Fat to Fish. Read chapter 8. Just chapter 8 is like it's literally Dante's Inferno is nothing like chapter 8 of Too Fat to Fish.
I love it. It's like read chapter 8 specifically.
That's it. Like you are gonna be scared straight from doing any kind of drug or drinking any kind of alcohol if you read chapter 8 of Too Fat to Fish.
Didn't you read it?
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, I'm also too fat to fish. Yeah.
Got it.
Like Artie Lang, like when Artie Lang was talking, it's like, oh, that's like it's almost like I wrote that book. Like, yeah, I lived that. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. It's just a warning for you, Larry. The decent.
Got it. Okay.
It's too late for me and Artie.
Got it.
Like that's what we're telling you about it. You know.
Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, King Hect Mega is in the building. What up? Be aware. Be aware. What up, Hect?
Are you aware of me?
Listen, barely aware. Apparently, I thought I was, but I've been doing you a huge disservice, and I apologize.
It's not a problem. I don't have it as bad as Christina Applegate, but I'm sure I'm going that way.
But you're not as successful as Richard Pryor either.
Hey, I can light myself on fire right now, and we'll see.
He still be more handsome.
Jeez, man. So, before we get too far into it, since we're kind of like talking about a little bit of some sad stuff, I just want to go ahead and mention that we lost the artist, our Italian comic artist, Jacopo
Jacopo.
No, I don't think he's Italian, so I don't think you pronounce the J.
So Jacopo, yeah. It's Jacob, but Italian. But instead of a B, it's a P, you know.
But you don't say the Ja, right?
I mean, how the fuck do you say Gianni Versace? Like, you know?
That's not a J, that's a G.
All right, so say how you're gonna say it, like the Swedish people.
Listen, I was saying it like I was
saying it. Such and such, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But Jacopo Camagni, I think is how you say it. And I apologize. You know, I've read it plenty of times. Like, dude has a series out right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He has a Generation X-23 that is out right now, and unfortunately he passed away a couple days from complications during a heart surgery. But
dude was only 48.
48, exactly. Yeah. So fucking I'm like, Larry. That's what? What?
No, because you told me to read that series, Generation X-23. Because I was talking about to you about reading, What Mutant Army, the Laura Kinney Wolverine book, which is fucking tight, by the way. You know? It's like, oh, well, you could read, Generation X. Like, I start reading, then a guy fucking dies.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really sad. I feel bad. I will take the blame, I guess. I mean, for having you read a good book. Yes. but
you gotta pay child support to his kids now.
Damn.
Whoa, wait a minute now. I don't think I was the surgeon.
I think if you wouldn't have mentioned his book at all, he probably would still be alive. You know.
Hey, listen. All I know is that dude actually was a very talented artist, and the industry is lesser for not having him as a part of it. He did have his own creator owned book, Nomen Omen. And I do also know that
I actually bought that today too. So,
oh, did you really?
Yeah. If you guys want to review it or something, I'll send it your way. But yeah.
And he also, which I didn't know until his passing, but he was also openly gay, and so contributed to a lot of the Pride projects that would happen throughout the years or whatnot. And so
the variants, right? Like he did a lot of those Pride variants.
He did do some of the Marvel Pride variants, and so I didn't even and don't get me wrong, it's like I knew his art was on the books, but I didn't know, like, not everybody that participates is.
Oh, that's the beauty of art, that it doesn't matter who you fuck. As long as the art's good, like,
well, hey,
and that should be part of life. Right? Ideally, that should be part of life altogether. But here we live in this society now.
The way you said it was like, if you have bad art, we might bash you. That's the way you said it.
Well, if the art sucks, I may call him the F word. But see, because it sucks cock, just because it sucks at art.
So but no, man, like, it's a shame though. So it's
like Oz and I call each other the F word all the time, and we're not gay. But we are hugging each other.
The way you said it didn't convince anybody listening. I'm just letting you know right now. Like, you said it like you were questioning it when you said it.
Well, no, I remember him saying it when we're in strong embrace.
He's like, are we?
As bros.
We're not gay.
Right. Like, convincing no one. That's hilarious. Like, none of us even thought the two of you were gay until just now. We're like,
well,
hey, nobody said nothing.
Not so fast, Buckle.
Yeah. Larry, now you're putting your agenda on it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you want to draft.
Hey, it's MS Pride Month. Come on.
Yeah.
So, but so with that said, let's go ahead and get to our first book, because we got a lot to cover here. We're, like I mentioned before, we're going to be talking about DC K.O, that whole series. But before we do that, I think I would like us to talk about the new history of the DC universe, the Dakota Incident #1. This is basically, new history of the DC universe is something that they've been doing for a little while now, where they're trying to, if I'm not mistaken, I think the project is headed up by Mark Waid, like overarching project, and like creatively, I should say, because he's not like the editor or whatever, but creatively he's doing the overarching project, and he's kind of been tasked with taking some of the disparate parts of the DC universe and kind of finding a way to fold them into what is DC's main continuity right now. And the latest of these books is the Dakota Incident, which is actually folding in the Milestone characters into the mainstream DC universe. What's your question, Hank?
So the new history of DC universe was a 4-issue series where it was through the eyes of Barry Allen, because he was like, I've seen everything, because I run quick, I see everything. So he's making like not a report, but like he's typing it out, the whole history.
Right.
Like an archive.
Yeah, like an archive. So he's going through everything, and through the course of like the 4 issues, he's running like from the beginning of time to freaking into 0 hour
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one?
Yeah,
It was
because
it was
oh, go
after
ahead.
it was after New 52, the Convergence.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
So
well, that was Convergence, right? Like
yeah.
Oz. Any thoughts? No. Do you know which one?
That was before Future State, right?
yeah, it led into it. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right. I was like, I don't read any.
He's being all Ron Swanson with his brown drink.
Dread.
But yeah, it's a series that goes through all
Oh,
the.
that he says. Yeah.
So I'm drinking,
Yeah.
and so it was a new history because it's going over all the new history,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get to the offshoot new history of DC Universe, the Dakota Incident.
Right. Right. And so, yeah. So the book tells the story basically trying to which, and heck, you did a great job explaining it. Like you said, it's written like a report. The previous books. This is not written in that same fashion. This is written more like a regular comic book story. Um, but it does basically like try to account for what we know as the Milestone universe and or the Dakota verse, and basically kind of try to ask the question like why, like, if those heroes exist in the same universe as the DC characters, like how come we don't see them? Where have they been? All that jazz. And so, it tries to kind of square that circle. So, um, look, Jay, as far as I know, you're probably the biggest Milestone fan out of the four of us. Like you're like I know that
No, I
I
think you
wouldn't have known.
superseded me.
I mean, maybe a little bit,
Like,
but
I knew about it first, but you really got into it. Like,
uh, like I got into the parts of it that everybody else wasn't as gung ho about. Like
Also,
like
Jay, you're
uh-huh.
also one of the ones to see Dwayne McDuffie alive last, so that puts you in. Larry
Look,
wasn't there.
again, the way you said that almost makes it sound like Joe murdered Dwayne McDuffie. Did Joe murder Dwayne McDuffie? Is that what happened?
No, we just waited in the
no.
line to talk to him, and then they're gonna get to talk to him, and then he died like 2 days later. Karma's a bitch.
Whoa.
No.
Wait.
No, that's
Yeah,
fucked up.
whoa, dude. Like what in the what?
Nah, we
Dude,
just
could
did
you
it.
imagine
There
how
was a lot of
amazing?
people. Yeah, a lot of
Could
people.
you imagine how amazing the industry would be if Dwayne McDuffie was still alive? Like,
Oh,
Dude,
dude.
he died way too young. Again, and similar to Yakovo, as Larry calls him. It was complications from a heart surgery too, and around the same age. Man, I don't know. There's a DC curse or something. Yeah.
man. But anyway, yeah, because I mean, like, I just know that he's a guy that would have a lot to say about what's happening today,
Well,
and
the
and
kerfuffle
what.
that we had with the Dakota incident, like a week or two back, wouldn't have happened if he was there. You know?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Or at
let's.
least
I won't say it
at
wouldn't
least
have
we would
happened,
have
but he
gotten
would
a
have a lot to
video
say
that
about it.
isn't sped up.
I'm sorry. What?
At least we would have gotten a video commentary that wasn't all sped up like the one you sent us.
Yeah, whatever, Mo. But this, yeah. So, uh, yeah, I know that like I know Jay, you're definitely a Static fan, and have been for a minute. I know, like for
Hmm.
whatever reason, Static never really resonated with me. Um,
Because he had a
I was.
hoodie.
It's because he had a hoodie. Yes. No, I don't care about hoodies. No, I liked Icon better. Icon, and that was I feel like Icon, like he definitely had his place and probably like has gained prominence since those days. But I felt like Icon was kind of like the oddball choice. Like people were kind of into like Static or Hardware or Blood Syndicate. Like Icon, they're like, isn't he a Republican? It's like, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe, you know, but you know, he was cool. But yeah, um, but all those characters basically make an appearance in this book, and it it basically tells the story from the perspective of a new character. Oh man, I can't remember the character's name. I feel bad. Anybody remember this kid's
I
name?
also feel bad.
It's like I too feel bad about not knowing the child's name.
Me
Um,
three.
yeah, but I do know um, it's Rocket's son. So, um, and this is a
Rocket.
character. Yeah, yeah. I like so. Icon has a sidekick, a young lady by the name of Rocket, and so yeah. So it's like it's it's her son, and he's kind of like getting like it's I don't it's not time displaced necessarily, but it is kind of time displaced. But it's also kind of like um he's remembering old Milestone while experiencing new Milestone, and so it's almost like the reality is changing around him, and like the what was uh the Dakota verse previously is kind of being a new reality is being superimposed, and this is a reality where those heroes ended up uh for the good of their city that they protect, kind of going into retirement, going into hiding. And it's a story that takes place during the time when Lex Luthor was president, and you have the Justice League as a part of it and all that as well. So it's on one hand like a retcon to bring Milestone into the fold. On the other hand, it's also like brief introduction and history lesson of the characters, and it's also done in basically like an anthology format.
Real
Um,
quick, his name
yeah,
is
go ahead, Jay.
Beacon.
Beacon, that's what it is. Thank you very much, Jay. I appreciate that. So yeah. So why don't you all tell me what you all thought of this book? We'll start with you, Jay, and then we'll go to Oz.
Oh, I thought this book was really good. Um, Honestly, I just think it's interesting. Like, he's time displaced. Basically, his suit is protecting him from being, like, written out of existence as
Mm-hmm.
he's witnessing the new history of Dakota City.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's a cool concept.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. Like, I think that is a cool concept. Um, I should also mention that, I did mention it was an anthology series. Uh, Joseph ooh, man, all of a sudden,
Yeah, that guy.
Illidge. All of a sudden, I can't say Illidge's
All of a
name.
sudden, Oz answers. Like, you ask him a
I
question
know,
earlier,
right?
he didn't say
Exactly.
shit. But when you garble your words, he's like already
Nah,
up there.
in my defense, that was a stupid question, but go ahead.
What
There's
was the
only
question?
stupid answers.
That's why I didn't answer.
Oh, okay. Uh, 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 Stephanie Williams, Morgan Hampton, Nikolas Draper-Ivey all did the writing on the different sections, and then Edwin Galmon, uh, Valentine De Landro, and Carlo Pagulayan. Oh man, I didn't prepare for that one. I apologize. And Fico Ossio did the art. Um, Oz, what do you think of this book?
Oh, this book was a total bait and switch.
How so?
the new history of the DC whatever. Like, I thought this was going to be okay. This is the aftermath of DC K.O. We're going to see
Why?
what changes were made. I didn't put together Dakota Incident with Dakota City. I was thinking, what the hell happened in North Dakota? Did the missiles go off? What happened? So yeah, and then I get like a Static shock story where Static's only in it like 10%, and in that 10%,
it's not.
he's being a little bitch.
It's not a Static story though. It's
It kind of is.
It's a Beacon story.
but it really isn't, right? I mean, like I get Static's in it, and Static is featured in it more than almost anybody else outside of probably Beacon, but maybe even more than Beacon, right? Like, is it? I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't
he
you say?
is.
It's
Yeah,
like
like-
it's like a new origin for Static, sort of.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's kind of right. You know, like somewhat new.
That's almost a DC problem, not this book's problem. You know, because DC's been doing this shit a lot.
Tomato. I mean, DC put the book out. Like,
Yeah, but to say like, oh, like there's no good reason for you to think this was a DCKO aftermath thing. Like that's just a story you made up in your head.
the new history of the DC after we just had an event where somebody was gonna recreate the universe, and I'm not supposed to expect
said,
that maybe some historical events.
I mean, there was
changed?
4 other books before this, right?
It's 100%, like literally just a story you made up
Nobody
in your
reads
head.
those books.
I mean,
No,
heck,
no.
literally
Nazis
describe
defense.
all those books, like right.
The
Like
4 other
before
books before were DC K.O. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You didn't
Go
read
ahead.
this book, did you?
Jay, in Oz's defense,
No, I read the book. That's why I was mad.
DCKO does reference all this new history stuff.
yeah, that's true. It does reference some of it.
Right, so I expected it all to be collected in one neat little book that I could pick up and read. And instead, I get Beacon. No one's ever heard of Beacon.
Because he's
he was just created. Right, yeah. 2 things can be true at once, right? Like, you never heard of Beacon.
Yeah, because he's new. Like,
And
I was like-
honestly, at first I thought he was what's Batman's Robin, like Searchlight or some goofy
Signal.
Yeah, I thought it was Signal changed his name to Beacon and changed his power
because all
set
black
and
people look
color.
alike, huh, Oz?
Only in this comic.
Oh, please. How dare you? How dare you?
Look, with the inconsistencies in art, like they don't look alike in this comic either.
Well, it's not inconsistencies in art. It's art by different people.
Yeah, I get it, but
That's not the same.
I didn't like that.
It's an come on.
I do like that. We don't like Static at the end of this is college age, right?
Probably.
So we might get away from the high school stuff.
I mean,
I know we occasionally get like other stuff that's not high school. Like I like adult Static more than like high school Static.
I would agree with you.
He's
on that.
He's a little wiser. He knows what's going on. He's got a better grasp on things. So kind of this in between stage where I'm not expecting dumb little high school kid Static, but he's not quite like the best version of Static. I think it is interesting. It's interesting for a new Static book, if that's what we're getting.
Well, that was part of the whole thing, right? Where, when you had Joe going on telling folks like, we gotta buy this book. You gotta go out and buy this book if you want to see any of these characters in any kind of forum at DC, and you know, the book leaked, so like pretty much from DC. So, huh?
Quote unquote leaked.
Yeah, exactly. And so
I mean, it happened so fast, nobody read it.
Oh, please! It was look. It got everybody on the sites got a hold of it.
Yeah.
So
I read it last week and
it right.
wasn't in my head.
It was pirated. It was pirated heavy, and don't get me wrong. Like obviously, there's no proof that DC did that on purpose, but it just seems so strange that of all the books to randomly just end up
I mean,
on the DC Universe app
I'll
or
tell you this
whatever.
much: I tried to get the kid to buy me a copy today, and he can't find it. So
Well, look, supposedly all the first run copies are pretty much gone. So
but then you got to ask,
and
how many did they print in the first run?
Like
that
5.
is a good question too. You
But
said
that's a
5?
but that's the thing. Like even if they leaked it, and then the people that actually do want to support it still want, after reading it, still want to go buy it, and
Hmm.
it's gone. Like that gives, at the very least, that gives you an excuse to print more later, or do something with it.
We'll see
And
if it gets a
I don't
second
think,
print run.
I don't know if, well, not even that, but I don't think that if it had leaked, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little different than you guys, but I don't think that if it had been leaked, I would have even heard or cared about it.
Really? So you feel like you wouldn't have any interest in a potential like milestone story
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
of like the
but when
controversy
you
of it?
say something secret history of the DC universe, the Dakota incident, nothing like for me, nothing's like, oh, I'm gonna get an adult static kind of story that I should
Got it.
want to check out. Like when I see that as like the
Mm.
okay, the Dakota, that just means like they're trying to do something like what's that movie? Like a Cloverfield for DC. Like, all right, maybe I'll check that out, maybe I won't.
Hmm.
Like it's
But
a
if they would have said like, "Oh, Milestone's back here," you know, or
Hmm.
do it a static, or do it, any one of those characters, just give each a little book, or something. Uh,
Okay.
I would pick and choose which one I want to read.
Right.
Even if
Right.
it
And
was a
I think
static book, I would want to read it because I enjoy static. I enjoy him more, like I'll say, like more adult. Like so, I enjoy him definitely, like in the Justice League Unlimited and stuff like that. But I still like the cartoon too. As hokey as it was.
so
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
you read Batman and Static that came out, right?
I haven't no,
You
Batman Beyond.
yeah.
no, it was
Well,
Bat.
no. There was a Batman and static. I want. I'm not even gonna say I wanted to. I have every issue of Matt Fraction's Batman. I haven't read it yet. I have them. I haven't read it. So I might already have it, and I still haven't read it because I just don't have the time to sit down and read. I tried to read Don to Don yesterday on manga, and
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
only got like 30 seconds. Because I still have to read the Christina Applegate book too.
There it is. So yeah, and don't get me wrong, like I would not disagree with you all in the sense that DC could have done a better job of promoting this book. Um this book but to say like, oh, they should have, you know, done like 3 or 4 little miniseries for each character, like
No.
I ideally that's like the way you would kind of feature these characters coming back, but DC's not trying to do that. Like this book was basically like the stand-in for their like Black History Month
Yeah.
title.
Yeah,
They're killing two birds with one stone, and like the reason why people are like DC is
Can't wait
trying
to
to
see
put
what they do for MS month.
DC putting the kibosh on this is because they don't want to print comic books that are featuring, like black black characters necessarily, or at least
And,
not
this
too
and
was
many.
I also think they do have to pay the creators more than if they were just
That's true.
regular characters. So I think they don't. I
That's
think
true.
that's what they don't want to do. It's not about black or white. It's about green.
I
Like
mean, it,
they don't
it
want
could
to
be about
spend that.
both.
Yeah.
It could be about both because Lord
Yeah. I
knows it's
mean,
like
well, look.
because they're
I mean,
They're characters, or they're creators that are getting paid more than other creators, and they still have them out there to do some stuff or whatever. It's just about what you see value in, And DC, I'm just saying, like, DC doesn't seem like they see value necessarily in these characters per se, you know. But maybe they do. I don't know. And and you might be
well,
right. Maybe it's strictly
if you
about
do
the financial
if you do get a
situation.
chance to read this book, you can actually see what they can do, because it is. I'm not as familiar with these characters aside from like Static from watching the cartoon primarily, and then some of the comics early on. But what I do enjoy is like I in reading this book, I did want to see more of it. Especially with the whole aspect of Beacon witnessing this retcon happening in front of his
Mm-hmm.
eyes. It like
Mm-hmm.
it interested me in the rest of these characters, and that's why I felt like I'm like, man, I would have liked to see like almost like a okay, this is from his perspective. Let's get a tie-in from each of their perspectives. I wanted a little more
Right.
expanded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, Heck, what'd you think of this joint?
As a person that was around in the dark ages when Milestone was formed, um, I liked it. I never read Milestone back when it happened originally.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it didn't interest me,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I said at the time to myself, Where's all the Mexicans?" But
Oh,
that was back in like '92, so I don't know. Um,
but they had them.
You didn't have Vibe? When did Vibe come out?
No,
what,
no, but
what
you talk about in Milestone though.
Oh, yeah, nobody cares.
No, no, there's a lot of like,
What do you mean nobody cares? Like, look, Milestone was a movement. Like
right, but
Milestone
it,
had a moment.
where Hecht is like, yeah, where the Mexican, like, there's been, especially when it comes to like, cooler black characters. Like we had us Hispanics and Mexicans or Latinx or whatever you want to call us.
La Twinks?
La Twinks, yeah. We had I mean we had there's a lot of cool characters in our in the main universes. We don't need an imprint.
Yeah,
So,
but
but I see what you're saying, Heck, too.
as
But
a kid, as a teenager, you're like
Yeah.
you feel underrepresented, and you see people getting represented. It's like good and bad in my eyes. At the same time, it was like, do I want to read this? I only have so much money. I want to read The Death of Superman. I want to read Nightfall. I want to
Yeah.
read what's going on over here. Oh, now I don't have any
mm-hmm.
money. I'm not getting shit. Uh, so I know I had some issues. I don't remember how I got them. I You remember back in the day they
The
used to like,
quarter bin probably.
no, not like that. It was like, remember back in the day they used to jumble a bunch of comics together. Like, hey, buy
Yeah,
this for like $4,
yeah,
$5.
like
Oh
a
yeah,
grab,
the grab
like
bag.
a
Yeah.
grab bag. Yeah,
I got a lot of Milestone that way,
yeah.
and I don't even know what I got because I never read them. I know I had. I don't think I had Static #1, but I think I had Hardware
Yeah.
and maybe Blood Syndicate, but not #1. It was like 3 or 4. And I'm like, well, how am I going to get into this? It's 3. I need the other 2. Um, but reading this, it was like, oh, I can see how DC is going to put him back into the universe, and I
Well,
like this. I like the story,
mm-hmm.
but at the same time, like, there's little things within the past year or two where they were trying to put Static back into the universe, and I don't know how this affects that. But story wise, comic wise, like, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I want to see more of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if enough sold to warrant that, but I like where it was going.
Let me ask you this question though, Heck. What, like, so back in the day, like when you saw Milestone, from your perspective, it was like just black people, like just black comics.
I don't even know if I can say that because I saw like new
It was like,
characters being introduced that were black. I was like,
yeah,
oh, well, that's cool. There's more black characters being put out there, and then it's like, okay, where's the Mexicans? You know what I
but,
mean?
but yeah, but I could have swore they. I'm pretty sure they had. Like, I guess my whole thing was like Milestone, and this is just my memory of it back in the day. And I by no means am I like aficionado or anything like that. But
Yeah.
There you
my
go, speaking Spanish.
my recollection is Milestone being like super diverse. And it's like, yeah, like there were a lot of black characters because it was a lot of black people that
Yeah.
started it. But like I know that there was like let's put it like this. There were more non-black characters as a part of Milestone's universe than there are, you know, black or Latino characters a part of like Marvel or DC. So it's like it's just interesting because when you say it like that, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm kind of like it's interesting how we put that kind of caveat on Milestone, but we don't put that on like a Marvel, a DC, or even an Image. Where
Well, I
it's
mean,
just like,
I'm not even putting that straight on like directly a Milestone. I'm just saying, like
Mhm.
when I was younger, I see
Right,
these new characters. Like yeah, I could say the same about Image when they made Spawn. Like, oh, Spawn's a black guy. What?
but Spawn's barely a black guy, right?
Aw,
It's
see,
just because he's charred up.
No, but as a like, it's not C. It's like that's how they do us, where they're like, oh yeah, he's black. Yeah, we got a black Disney princess. It doesn't matter that she's a frog the whole time, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh
Now
She's
yeah,
that's,
sure,
French.
right.
that's fucked up.
I'm just saying, like, but Spawn is the same thing. It's like Spawn is black and never looks black.
And Chapel's doing whiteface.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying like I don't appreciate
Yeah, but
Spawn
look
because I
at
do.
the one Latino in Spawn is a freaking clown. So
Well, he's look, that's actually representation.
Barely a Latino.
Like that fool wasn't Latino in the comic. I know. Like y'all look, but that fool look, John Leguizamo was so good in that joint. Like he was probably the only. Well, I won't say the only, but he's one of the best parts of that movie.
yeah.
Oh, but look, he saved that prosthetic, like, the effects. Like, he made
Yeah,
those effects work. Yeah.
he did. He did. That performance like
Yeah.
overshadowed everything.
But like in
So
regards to Milestone, like it took me a long time to even realize, oh, Milestone is another company. I thought it was like
right.
some kind of comic series that I was missing out on or something.
Well,
Hmm.
when they came out with the static TV show, like it was integrated with the animated stuff, right? Weren't there like Titans in it?
Eventually, but not at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not at first.
Like it was promoted as part of the same universe, but it wasn't.
It was separate but equal.
Yep. I
Yeah,
was literally took the
What
words
they
right
say.
out of my mouth.
I don't know. This whole conversation is weird. I've always been weird about the superheroes don't look like me. Like I
That's
don't
because you're fat.
I don't look at
Damn.
I don't know why you do this. What in the world? But I'm sorry. Continue your point, Oz. What were you trying to say?
She
Well,
was asking for it. I mean, he was asking for it.
it's like I keep hearing people say, "Well, there's no heroes that look like me," but
Mhm.
to me, it's not about the hero looking like you. It's about what the
Mhm.
hero does being reflected by you. Like you need to be more like the hero, no matter what he looks like.
I mean, I would agree with that. I
That's
think that
that's the Bibble
So
rhetoric.
to me, as long as the character is well written, I don't care what color he is.
I mean, but that's also one of those
The
things
only
where it's like,
caveat is once you
mm,
create the hero, should be consistent. Like
mm,
don't go swapping them out.
That
That annoys me too.
that's a great point. But again, like I said, I was a teenager at the time, like
mm-hmm,
13.
mm-hmm.
That wasn't something I was thinking about. Me now, I don't give a shit about nobody. Me then, I wanted representation. Now, if I wanted representation now, I got Christina Applegate.
See, it's interesting because I think as a kid, I didn't think about what color heroes were either, just because in that same way that Oz is talking about, where it's like, oh no, like, I can see myself in
Well, you can learn
whatever.
from them no matter what,
Yeah, but growing up as a minority in this country, at least to me, is coming to understand that while I can feel that way and see that and relate to somebody no matter what color they look like, it's learning that there are other people that don't feel that way. And it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute. So all of a sudden when the hero's black, it's like you just like that their heroism is a different kind of heroism. And
I
and
mean,
when you he's like when you at least when I learned that, like that made me want to see more black faces, because it's like, oh, like why is it that I could look at Cyclops and he happened to be white and I could see myself in that character and be like, oh yeah, like he's totally relatable. But somebody might not necessarily look at, like, say, a Miles Morales and feel that same way, even though, again, Miles Morales is like a totally relatable character. Like, like his ethnic origin is like
the least
not
interesting part of him.
I don't know if I would say it's the least interesting part, but it's not like a thing, like it's not the main thrust. You know what I'm saying? It's not like,
For me, it's like
Black
his
Panther.
relationship
It's
with his
like,
parents and stuff, like, and then even like going
yeah,
to the school. Well, mainly the movie more than anything, but it's like like that story could have been done with anybody of any color. It could have been done
indeed,
in another planet in
yeah,
the
yeah,
Star Wars universe. It could have been green and pink.
yeah.
And that
But the
story
point,
was still hit the way it does.
right, and that's what I'm saying. But there's some people that just will never, like, they're like, from their perspective, Miles Morales is a low rent Peter Parker, and it's just like they're not like that. He's not. He's a different character that happens to be Spider-Man as well. So I
Hmm.
don't know. Like I know for me, like that it's a weird thing, because I would feel different about it. Like it's like you know the whole idea of, oh, like the color doesn't matter at all. It would have been easier to accept if everybody was on that page. But when you're like, okay, I'm in the minority group,
Yeah,
and
but then how far do you let them go? Like at what
Let
point
who go where?
let people who feel the way Lawrence, the way that made Lawrence concerned about the color of the heroes,
I
how
mean, they
far
got into office.
wait, hold
how
on,
far do you how
let
far
him
do you
talk.
let them go with with how they create characters? Like, are we gonna look? Most people reading comic books are fat dudes and fat women too. Are the heroes gonna start being fat now? Are we, should we feel bad that Superman is so buff because I can't
Like,
relate to that?
But I mean, why should you feel bad about any of it?
You shouldn't, but people do, and that's the
No, but
problem.
again, you're right. But that doesn't mean you have to worry about where you let people go. If people feel bad, they feel bad. That's fucking art. Art creates a reaction.
Yeah.
So let the art beat the fucking art. And no matter, you don't have to worry about where you let anybody go anywhere.
I mean, I like representation as a slippery slope has never really felt like a thing to me. Where it's like let's put it like this: if you start making fat superheroes, which there are fat superheroes, right? Not many,
Mm-hmm.
but if you start making fat superheroes, I don't think all of a sudden we're gonna start getting, like you said, like fat Superman, fat Batman, fat Wonder Woman. Next thing you know, we're like, oh, the main continuity Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman are the fat versions. Like, I don't think that is what's gonna happen, but that's how people feel sometimes, and it's just like
Well,
it's kind
fat
of
is
it's kind
just
of
the placeholder for other things.
no, right, no,
Yeah.
absolutely no, and that's what but that's what I'm saying. Where it's like reality isn't that the minority usually just takes over the majority. Like, the reality is the majority just doesn't like seeing minorities.
And that's how bigotry can control is through the fear of that.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
they're just like, and so I don't know, like,
Like even the idea of letting them get somewhere, like what the fuck? It's a corporation. The corporation don't let nobody do nothing. All they let you do is spend your fucking money. You know, they don't do shit. Even again, we saw the Dakota Incident. This is the placeholder for their Black History shit, and they fucked it up too because they're fucking corporate. They only care about your fucking money. So when you talk about, oh, let them do, get the fuck out of here, pelame la verga. Yeah.
I don't know what the last part means, but
Oh,
he
he
said it
knows.
with passion.
He said he cares about the people, but they need to chill out. That's what he said.
So, but I mean, listen, I can definitely hear the perspective, and yeah, I don't know. I like. Have you ever seen it, Oz, where you feel like
A surge in bouncing boy sales.
or I mean, like, what's a example of representation run amok?
I don't want Mo to yell at me again.
And you're free to yell back, brother. This is what we do here. So if you have an example and I'm full of shit, you're free to tell me.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm just saying, I think that there's definitely a portion of the comic book populace that feels the way you feel, Oz, and it actually might be a majority, even if it is like a silent majority.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? Because
it keeps crowdfunding in business.
I'm sorry, it keeps that portion of the comic book.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe, and that's the thing, but
I see it more often in it's one thing to create a new character the way you envision people want to see themselves or whatever. It gets on my nerves when they start changing pre-existing characters. You know, they changed Alan Scott. They keep fucking up Tim Drake. Like they keep changing him. They changed John Kent.
Arab or something.
No, they killed the storyline where he was getting back with Stephanie to make him gay or bi, whatever the case is.
Who, John Kent?
No.
Oh, Tim Drake. Tim Drake is bi?
Yeah. He's been bi for a while.
Oh,
yeah, apparently the problem isn't the inclusion; it's the promotion.
It's the changing of existence.
We did a news story, like we covered that story.
The John Kent one,
just forgot. The Tim Drake.
The Tim Drake, Alan Scott when they revamped him.
Like,
but that was like Earth. That was like a Earth 3 thing, right? Or Earth 2 thing?
Earth 2.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, like I hear where you're coming from.
They changed Alan Scott like that, but that Superman was a Zod. So they were able to do a black Superman, but he's not Kal-El.
Right.
Now, nobody
So
paid
which part of that
the
are
fact
you
that they
angry
changed
about?
Zod into a black dude. But you know what? The guy on the TV show was good, so I let it slide.
It's interesting because I feel where you're coming from, only because I know that I had like a little bit of a visceral reaction when they first made Iceman gay, and I was just like, I don't know, like it feels weird because I'm just like, he hasn't been gay before.
Didn't they do a book where Iceman from the past like meets Iceman, like gay Iceman, and like they like clash or something?
If you absolutely. If you ever watch Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, he's pretty fucking gay in there.
No, but that was the thing. What I was gonna say next is, but I had a conversation with Jeffrey of Jeffrey's Comics. Like, what happened?
Now they're making Larry gay. He's got a boyfriend named Jeffrey.
I mean, look, he's in here, not a business.
And Jeffrey, oh, wait a minute now. Come on. How dare you? Jeffrey was like, look at Iceman's dating history. And if you look at his dating history, it actually does feel like the dating history of a closeted gay man. And when he broke it down, because like he was just spitting like facts, like like this is the relationship we had with this person, and then that ended like abruptly for no good reason. And he had this like he has like a lot of little flings that don't ever really amount to anything. And it was like, dang, you know what? You actually are kind of right. Like that, like it fits
Even
a lot better than you would think it would, especially considering that, it's like obviously Marvel has like that sliding timeline, but the whole concept was like he didn't feel comfortable being gay in that moment when he was young. Then you had this younger version of him get tossed into the future, and he can see that there are other people that are living their truth, and that younger version is like, I feel more comfortable to be myself for real here. And that's how he ends up like coming out and becoming gay, which I'm like,
and that's an
that actually
interesting
makes
way
a
to
lot
do
of
it. That's
sense.
a
Yeah.
creative way to do it too. But
Hmm.
also, even if you look at every iteration of Iceman has been a little like that. Because even in like
Yeah.
the first X-Men movie, he's like, doing the ice thing for Rogue, but he's just trying to make her amused. Like he's not trying to fuck her. That's before he even knows what her powers are. It's like
Yeah.
you're a mutant like me here, and he's like he just wants to bond with her. He just wants to vibe with her.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to
Yeah.
fuck her.
Yeah. But but I
I
again,
used to blame that on Brian Singer, but it turns out it's Iceman.
yeah. But listen, I know we're good. We're like
Is
kind
is
of.
the Dakota Incident a one shot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah.
one shot. It is a one shot, and with the hopes of probably a static series, but we'll see. It'll depend on sales, and
shit. I want a
obviously we don't have
Beacon
any.
series. Really, like
Beacon got erased.
yeah.
Look, there's no like definitive sales numbers or anything
Not
like that. I know
not yet
Bleeding
anyway.
Cool, right? I know Bleeding Cool does like their informal top comics of the week that they like retail like hundreds of or they reach out to hundreds of retailers to ask what sold. So it's definitely not scientific, but it's like anecdotal kind of information. And uh the Dakota Incident #1 did make the top 10 list at number 10. So but at the same time, like that's like behind, like it's literally for that week, and that's like behind like Infernal Hulk #4, which I mean, I know that Philip Kennedy Johnson's writing that, so I don't know if like that. I feel like that book might be um more being selling more so because of the name as opposed to maybe the story that's in there. So I don't know. Like I don't know how you take that. Like maybe it sold really well, but again, like Heck mentioned, and I have heard anecdotally again, it's hard to get a copy these days. Like you might have a shop that has it here and there, but not every shop. Like it's only the out of the way shops that might have them.
The
So
beauty is you can find it online.
true, true. Listen, I know we're about to lose Jay. Jay, you want to go ahead and rate this book real quick before you get out of here?
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Cool.
I
Go ahead.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story, the characters, the art was pretty good.
Mhm.
Just all around good time.
There it is. Do you want to give us a rating for DCKO overall?
Um, I'm gonna rate that a 4. Also,
Hmm.
like it starts off a bit slow, but by the end, I was really like invested in who was gonna win this tournament.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Hey, appreciate you, Jay.
All right, later.
All right. Later. All right. What else do you all want to say about the Dakota incident before we do some ratings? Anybody got any thoughts? Any thoughts on the art? Any thoughts on the story? Any thoughts on any of the characters that you wanted to see or not see?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Ain't no Nazis in this book.
I mean, Superman's right there. Whoa. No, no. Look,
Wow.
listen.
Does
I
this
will
look
say that
like
was
KO? I don't
that
know.
was that was one of those things that like I was like, oh, like, um, it disappointed me that the Justice League came into this joint and they're kind of like, hey, y'all might want to just go along to get along, you know, you know, which
Just sign the
like
Sokovia Accords. We're good.
I know,
I
right?
mean,
No, absolute. It definitely had that feel, and you know, it's so funny because it was interesting because like the Justice League in this joint 100% felt like how the Avengers feel whenever like there's like mutant problems and they're kind of like, well, you know, we're trying to help as best we can. Like, you know, we feel your pain, but you know, like they don't ever have those solutions. They're never quite ready to go to the mat for the mutants in the same way that they would go to the mat for anything else, right? These folks had a whole civil war, but they won't mess around, you know, so they don't have to like sign up to a list, but mutants are out here getting lynched and they're like, I mean, if you could just be a little less mutanty. So
And that's
yeah,
what
so it gave me that vibe. What'd
That's
you say,
kind of
Heck?
what I'm really enjoying from the Laura Kinney like One Mutant Army storyline. Like, I'm
Hmm.
really enjoying that aspect of it.
Yeah, yeah, absolute, man. It's like, you know, it's hard being a
They
mutant,
even do
man.
the thing with like, you know, where Wolverine's like, "What I do ain't pretty," you know, like, and
Right.
she has her own way of explaining how she. I'm having a lot of fun reading that.
who was the writer of this comic?
This one is I have it right
the
here.
Dakota Incident.
Yeah.
It's got like four
Oh,
writers, doesn't it?
I'm over here reviewing Wolverine, the One Mutant Army. Yeah,
This guy.
Erica
no,
Schultz.
that's who does that one?
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured I finished the thought.
The
You know,
Yeah, no,
Dakota,
absolutely no. Finish
Dakota
the thought.
Incident
No,
has four writers.
yeah, because it has like
Stephanie Williams is one of them, right?
Yes,
correct.
Yeah,
Joseph
Stephanie Williams,
she's always really
Illidge,
good.
right?
Morgan Hampton, and Nikolas Draper-Ivey.
Yeah.
Because it's four sections, right? It's a 40-page book, so
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, like I mean, honestly, I felt like the um the writing on the book, like I liked the writing. I felt like it was pretty consistent throughout. You know, the art obviously like there's definitely a lot of different art styles in the book because you have four different artists and some were better or more attractive to me than others. Um I know for me, like I definitely have to give a shout out to Edwin Galmon, like who did the prelude and the epilogue. Like that art is really good. And for me, I'm just like, I don't care what book comes out of this if that person is the artist. Like I'm gonna give it a shot just because I felt like the uh the art and the way that like the storytelling and all that kind of stuff was just like really top notch to me. So yeah. Anyway, you guys ready to rate? Or you out? Anybody have any last words before we rate? Uh, New History of the DCU: The Dakota Incident #1.
No.
Okay, Hecht, what would you rate the Dakota Incident #1?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Is that
Mm-hmm.
possible?
Of
Um,
course.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I hope it leads to something, because the way they wrote it was very open ended, but at the same time, it could just be this.
Right.
And I hope it's not just this, because it was a really good story the way this whole thing played out.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Oscor, what would you rate the Dakota Incident #1?
probably go with four. It's 40 pages, $6. It was fine, especially if you like Icon and Static, although you barely get any Static. It felt like a zero to me, like a really long zero free comic
Mm-hmm.
book day book. Made me want to go pick up Static Beyond though. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? The one where he's with
With
Batman?
Batman Beyond, I think so. I think so.
Like it really like might have sold that, but that might be on my pull list now.
Got it.
And
Got it.
I agree with Heck. I hope something comes out of this because, what do you call them? Midlife stat? No, that doesn't sound right. Post-teen stat. Grown ass man static. I think would be
Adult is the word you're looking for,
young adult
Yeah.
static. Okay.
or just adult.
Yeah, but he's young. Like he's in
But
his
it's
20s.
different. Like if you say adult to somebody that hasn't read this book, they'll think Justice League Unlimited static, which is old man static.
I thought you were gonna say they're gonna think
I
porno.
don't think so. Like if I feel like when you say young adult, that's like not even.
No. But
Those aren't adults.
this is a different. It's a different way we've seen them compared to like if you know the cartoons. You know, like
Right.
it's like in
Teenage
between.
static.
Yeah.
It's not teenage static. It's
Yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean, static.
Yeah.
Okay. If they do that book, I'll get that book.
why a static. Moses Magnum. Final thoughts. No, I'm joking. Give me the Dakota Incident #1. What would you?
Look, it's an enjoyable book. I enjoyable for you, not so much for me. It's okay. I all these characters are all cool. I don't know what they're gonna do with them. I don't know why I should read them. I don't know why this book should be that long. And so
Because it's the only black thing DC's going to publish for a year.
again, that's not that doesn't add points at all to me. Like they could do whatever the fuck they want. But if it's an extra book I gotta read, that knocks it down because especially if that's the only effort they're putting in it, why the fuck should I ever read it if it's not gonna lead to nothing else? You know what I mean? So I enjoyed aspects of it. I enjoyed the art in the segments. I didn't like the way the story played with the different art. Didn't hit well for me. Like I know it's like an anthology book technically, but there's a through line.
Yes,
I don't like
you're
different arts in my through lines. You know.
Got you.
So
That's fair.
so that's where I but again, like if it leads to something, I'm down. But if it ain't, then why the fuck did I bother reading it? Yeah.
Why the fuck did you bother? Listen. I'm not making fun of you. I'm actually envious. Like I just like the way you say it, and I'm like, dang, like that when I said it like that.
Well,
I don't want to say that, but I would say it more if I knew it would sound like that.
Well, again, it's the conviction in my opinion. Like it's still a good book. It's still a 4 out of 5, but but it doesn't lead to anything, and that's the disappointment. That's why I said, why the fuck do I bother reading it? You know, if it ain't gonna lead to anything, why the fuck do I have to read it? You know,
I could explain why you should read it, why anybody should read it, even just a one shot.
Look, Heck, you're lucky. It's Heck Pride Month right now. You know.
I mean, I can explain it if you want, but
go for it.
Okay.
Let's go.
So it's still part of the DCU. So if you're a DC fan, this is still part of DC history. Whatever history comes out of this afterwards is whatever. Yeah. But it's still, they're integrating Milestone people into the actual history of the DCU. So this might be the only shot that they're going to have. So this is still part of that history.
And that's where I get the aggravation. Like, if they really wanted to be part of the history, it would have happened earlier, and it would have been part of it. You know. So, and that's just my aggravation. That's not taste. Nope. That's not objectivity. That's not critique. That's how I view when I read this book. How Oz looks at. Oh, I don't like when they change character. That bullshit. This is my bullshit. You know.
Look, I think you got to take that up with Dan DiDio.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look, there's a lot of things I got to take on with Dan DiDio.
Right, like Dan DiDio will fight you.
Hey, you know what? We could have a slice of pizza. We'd have a sit down. You know.
Yeah, listen,
I think we have the same Godfather, but the reality again, I don't care about these characters like that. If they wanted me to read them, they would have published books year round. You know, they'd be part of. We could have had absolute static. You know, but
listen, an absolute version of Milestone would be interesting,
dude. Milestone is prime for an absolute universe kind of shit. You know,
once we start talking about KO, I got thoughts on that.
Look! I don't even get me started on that because
we're gonna get you started in just a minute.
No, because I didn't read it at all. I didn't give a fuck about that whatsoever.
Wait, what? Okay,
how far did you get?
Everybody,
This is
hold
the
it. Hold it.
transition. Transition.
It's not the transition because I gotta rate the book.
Transit. Nobody
Can I rate
cares.
the
You
book?
loved it. We know.
Larry's
Larry, what do you
transitioning. Let Larry transition. He was at the doctor earlier today. We're supposed to hang out, but he's like, I got to go to the doctor because he's
Oh,
transitioning.
so it is gonna be Larry's month this year.
It's Larry Pride.
You gotta
Because
take my month
is it?
too.
Lawrence, we're not
Is it
gonna
'cause-
stop. Just go. We're not gonna stop.
Larry's
So
taking
listen,
your month.
just to piggyback on what Hecht was saying in regards to why it's important to read the book. I do agree with Hecht in the sense that it would be nice if DC would publish like some milestone characters in their own like either ongoing or miniseries. I'm not I'm not going to hold my breath for that to happen. But what this book does do, especially if you're a fan of DC Comics in general, is it at least opens the door for these characters to be able to guest star in other books as well. And so the first time you're messing around and reading, like, whatever, like reading Nightwing and Static shows up, the person that's like only reading Nightwing is going to be like, what? Where's Static come from? Right? They're not going to know. And that's why it would be good to read this book. But, from my perspective, I agree with you all. I feel like it's a 4. It was done in an interesting way. The story was great. The art had its ups and its downs. Like there's some parts of it that are like high highs, and there's some parts of it that I won't say they're low lows because I don't think anything was like garbage, but it's unfortunate because it is literally contrasted because you're watching, you're reading art of a particular or that I liked at a particular level, and then I'm transitioned to the next act, and it's like, oh, this isn't as good as what I was reading, or this art isn't as good as what I was looking at previously. Unfortunately, and that is a knock. So but the story's cool, the characters are cool. There's a lot of potential, I think, in many of these characters, and so it'll be interesting. And also, too, look, I got to give them props for the way that they kind of incorporated some of the DC black characters into this book too, because they had Black Lightning in there, and they had oh man, what's my man's name? The
Bronze Tiger.
Bronze Tiger. Thank you. I was like, and Bronze Tiger had a moment, so like that was actually a good look. So, and it felt like it wasn't like it was like it didn't feel like it was like wedged in there. It felt like it was like, oh no, like this is, I could see why those people were there in those moments. So anyway, DC K.O. It is the event, the current event book from DC Comics, written by Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson. It is friggin' no holds barred, ridiculous slobber knocker of a event, because it's like literally a tournament style, right? A tournament style bracket of heroes and villains
We're
trying
spoiling, right?
Hell yeah.
I mean, we'll spoil, but let's
Because the
not
last
spoil.
book came out today.
That's what I say. Let's not spoil the final book, like the end, because the book literally came out
I didn't
today.
read it.
And that's look, and also there are other people that may not have gotten the opportunity to read it yet. So,
He's
But
not
fuck
gonna
them.
read
It's
it.
all about me.
but what I will say
No
is, if
reason
you
to
want to, you can feel free to talk about 1 through 4 at whatever you all want to say about any of those. For 5, we're gonna not spoil the
See,
end of 5.
Every problem I have with this book is in 5.
Is it really?
You
Yeah,
got
because
problems with 5.
the way 4 ended
Uh-huh.
was amazing,
Got it.
and then 5 feels like a cop out. See, and so I have to
Interesting.
spoil what happened in 5 to explain that.
Well, not you don't have to spoil the whole thing, right? You gotta
I
spoil
mean,
the whole thing.
I'd have to discuss the winner.
I mean,
Huh?
do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it, let's just do it. Like this shit ain't amazing. Like fuck it, let's just do it. Like
I
we'll
mean,
say
wait a
people.
minute. Wait,
Yeah.
Moses. For full disclosure, Moses, how much of DC K.O did you read?
The first issue.
Okay. And did you read anything beyond the first issue?
I read Night Fight number 4.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what I can tell you is I didn't give a fuck from reading a little bit.
Oh, no.
So,
And listen,
and
that's
I
apparent.
didn't want to waste my time. Yeah. So
Nobody is disagreeing with you on that point. What we're saying is you don't know if it's good or bad or not.
Oh, I know. Like I only need. Like I'm an executive mind. I told you this, Larry. I only need 30 seconds. You give me the pitch. Get to the chorus. Don't bore us. Tell me what it's gonna be, and I know if it's good or not. This whole, and then they give me these other characters. You made me read the boss battle one, and that was garbage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be the fun part where you get all these characters from other places, and that was garbage. I'm like, yeah. So I know they're not putting as much effort in the rest, or if they are and they didn't put it in here, but they spent the money to print this and promote this better than they did the Dakota Incident. You know what? I don't want any part of this shit.
Listen,
so
you gotta love
think-
how
I
you use
think
Dakota Incident as the scapegoat. I'm not mad at that.
I think I figured out how
I'm talking to it as a company-wide line kind of shit, you know? These
Gotcha.
shit's all connected, you know?
I think I kind of figured out a way to skirt around spoilers.
Okay.
I can spoil 4, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can spoil 5, bitch. It's your
When-
show too.
When 4 ended, Lex Luthor was the number 1.
Correct.
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah. No,
Because it
made
made the most sense. 4 shows you like it was like what the final 4 at that point.
Yeah.
And it gave you a vision of how each character would recreate the universe, except Luthor. And the top contender, Superman, had a vision of a perfect world.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been terrible. It's
Yeah.
like how in the Matrix when he says, "Hey, this is like the 6th iteration. The first one was perfect. No crime, nothing, and people couldn't stand it." So when
Right.
Luther
I
took
wouldn't
it,
accept it. Mm-hmm.
when Luther took it, I was thinking, well, that's perfect, because he's just gonna put things back to how they were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's gonna accept the imperfections, and even like people told me that, well, yeah, but then he would wipe out Superman because he hates Superman. That's not necessarily true if he realizes that he won this tournament because he knew Superman was the top contender, and so he prepared himself to defeat Superman. Like he makes himself better by having an opponent like Superman
Mm-hmm.
to make him better. So he doesn't have to change Superman at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how I was really excited for 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then the things that happen in 5 feel like they just cop out. And there's even one point where they mentioned people believe this about the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And what they say that people believe about the universe is exactly what Zack Snyder did.
But
this book.
it gets referenced, and what I loved about it is that they actually reference it. It went back to Doomsday Clock.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He
And then he
did do
does the
that.
same thing. So he proves that it was true.
But
And
from
this makes it awesome.
from the beginning,
No, it makes 5 terrible. Up to 4, I was in it. I was excited. 5, I thought, okay, well, I guess we're just copping out.
from the beginning, before the story started, they straight up said DC K.O. was a Superman story. From the beginning.
You
Going
could
to number
give it to
4.
Luthor and still make it a Superman story.
Going to number 4,
That's true.
Luthor won the tournament. What was the point of the tournament?
To
What was
fight
the-
Doomsday.
Yeah. Do you think Luthor would have won?
He could have.
Do you think Luthor would have won?
Yeah.
You're stupid.
I'll tell you what, the guy that won it wouldn't have been able to win it without the outside interference. Dude came out and handed him a chair.
He had the choice. He said,
No.
I want to do it with
No.
all my friends.
The-
It's the same thing as the Four Horsemen taking out Dusty Rhodes.
They showed they showed that the Omega energy that Luther collected would not have been enough for that character to win.
Right.
I see. Here's the thing. I don't know that that's true. I feel like it's more of a thing where it's not about like, because and this is, in my opinion, why I kind of like the ending, because it's a story about like, is winning the most important thing, or is how you win important? And that feels very much in line with like DC Comics. You know what I'm saying? Like if this was a Marvel book,
That's why they
it would
got
have been
sued.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. But look, wait, you get to hang around a little bit, Oz, or you got to dip out?
You got me all night.
Oh, okay, cool. Look, don't get me wrong. We're not gonna go all night, but we're gonna hang. We'll talk.
Fuck
you
that.
all
Fuck
night.
that. It's all night. He said all night.
I'm gonna keep pounding on it.
But
What time is it?
but
We're going 3 more hours, boys.
Mhm.
3 more hours. Like
We're
free
We're
play
putting vapor
Wednesday.
up on our taints and we're not stopping.
I got a fresh 12-pack. Let's go.
But it's interesting because I feel like that's very much in line with DC Comics, and this is the thing where what I appreciate about DC K.O. as an event is DC K.O. in let's go. DC K.O. is I think it's a well written event. I think it's it has some high concepts, but at the end of the day, I think the primary thing for DCKO as an event is to have fun with these characters. Like that feels like the driving force. Like especially when you mess around and you start saying like, "Hey, we're gonna have like a fighting tournament," and like how much they leaned into the idea of like it's like a fighting game, leaning into the idea of like the brackets and like all that kind of stuff. Like it was like superhero March Madness. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool in a way, and it's fun. And let's put it like this. I feel like in the 90s they could have done this and they would have had no story to it. It would have just been
fight.
action.
Yeah.
That's
such
a Kal-El thing to say.
What?
That's such a super. Oh, sorry, you don't know comics. That's such a Superman thing to say.
How? Wait, talking about 90s comics?
No, talking about it's not about winning. It's about having fun, guys.
I mean, he was kind of saying that in issue 1.
I'm pretty sure he says that every issue, actually.
Yeah, right. But that's the whole point. Like,
I'm more like Wonder Woman camp. I want to see your enemies crushed and driven before you. I want to hear lamentations of their women.
Answer this question: yes or no?
That's the Conan. You want that? Read Conan books from Titan Comics. They just sent me a big bag recently too.
Answer this question: does that mentality feel like Superman's character or no?
That's why Superman shouldn't. That's why the character that won shouldn't have.
but yeah, yes or no? Does that feel like Superman's character?
That feels like
Superman, right?
Snyder's Superman.
Like a total little bitch.
Does it? It doesn't feel like every
right.
Superman, like Superman wanting everybody to be on top.
Yeah, he's definitely a power bottom. I agree.
He's the ultimate power bottom.
That's what made Smallville so good.
but so that's my whole thing.
But that's why I wanted Luther to win, because
I get it.
Okay,
I get it. But my whole thing is like, this event felt like it was like we want to just do a fun comic book event, and I feel like they accomplished that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Luther winning would have been really interesting, and it would have been very dark, and it would have been a wild thing to see, because it could have been like, oh, now we're gonna have like a new alternate universe, like in the same way how we have Absolute, and that gives that Darkseid energy. Maybe you could have had
an alternate.
It would have been the main universe.
Yeah. So if Luther had won, how do you come back from that?
That's what makes the universe an interesting one.
Yeah, if you want to
I
shake
mean,
things up, give it to Luther.
and listen, and hey, and there's something to be said about that. Like, don't get me wrong, heck. Like, what we're talking about here is almost like DC's Age of Apocalypse, and if every book for 3 months becomes Lex Luthor's version of all these superheroes or whatever, like that would
And
have been interesting and would have
they
sold
could
books.
do it because this is leading up to another crisis.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
ain't
and
happening until next year.
Give me 12 books of Luther, absolute Luther.
no, listen, and that's the thing. Like it wouldn't have been absolute because absolute's Darkseid. It would have been something else.
Right, but
That'd have
I'm not
been
creative enough to think of something right now. So.
Well, absolved Luther.
That's
absolved. Absolved Superman, absolved Wonder Woman. I love
if
it. That's
if
funny.
if Luther had taken it, what they could have done is put the ball on Absolute's court, not in a Darkseid, but in the heroes. That maybe they break free of that and are able to put the main universe back to where it was. But
See,
I don't know. I don't know if that would have worked trying to go
you
against Darkseid.
you can't have the absolute heroes, I think, saving the day of the like mainline heroes. Like I feel
Yeah.
like people aren't ready for that. Like
They also
like that's
implied that all the Elseworlds heroes went through the same thing,
they did. They did. So,
which
you know,
that's kind of dumb
listen, why is that dumb?
because we had the tournament in the main universe, and at one point they're pulling from the Elseworlds universe and other places.
So,
So they're pulling people from other tournaments. So then, like, it doesn't work.
well, everybody's not in the tournament, Oz, as you saw. Like,
So if they're not good enough to be in the tournament, then why pull them into your tournament?
I
Well,
mean,
who
that's
got
a
pulled into the
personal.
tournament?
That's why I didn't read these books because it's Mortal Kombat Annihilation all over again.
Like, do
You
you
didn't like
mean
Mortal
like?
Kombat Annihilation?
I mean, everything happened too fast and not interesting enough.
Do you mean like when freaking Captain Atom and Superman were picking different versions of themselves?
Yeah, that was them pulling from other universes, but apparently the alternate versions of themselves that they picked were also fighting the tournament.
I don't
Well,
think
and that's the
that's
thing.
what it
It's like if
said.
you're watching these amazing heroes, why don't they just fight?
What do you mean?
Well, you just said like Superman and Captain Atom finding different versions of themselves to fight.
No, no.
No, they costume changed into different versions of
Yeah,
themselves.
it's like
Oh,
when you get to pick a different alternate attire.
oh, okay.
That's all it
I
was.
think the fighting game genre where you like can have like an alternate like color
Yeah,
palette,
like the pink
but
Ken. I get it. The pink Ken gi.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's the alternate version of yourself. So like Superman could be like electric blue Superman.
Like Lobo in his fight with Wonder Woman picked New 52 Lobo.
yeah.
Right.
But he didn't have like. Did he have New 52 Lobo's power set?
I think he did.
Yeah, like literally whatever they
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
made,
when you
stupid.
it's like in Rivals when you buy the different skin and it gives you a
Yeah, I
slightly
don't.
different
I
power.
don't play Rivals.
It's like any video game where you buy the slightly different skin that gives you slightly different powers.
And
You know what? I also don't play any of those games.
and I don't think every other universe had their own tournament. Like I think what you're thinking of, it's the, how do you say this without spoiling?
But they say
Just
say
fucking
that.
spoil it, man.
It-
No, I
Fuck,
mean,
like
Lawrence, don't they
I
say that? I thought they
yeah.
did.
I think they
they
do say
reference
it.
it.
Heck,
Honestly, if you could spoil it for me, I would be more interested in this comic.
you should just read it because look, this is why. Like
I don't have
I'm
time. I'm reading
Look,
actual other
hey,
comics.
hey,
Like,
man, listen, you have time because
no, I don't.
you do
You don't know
because
that.
I
I
thought
know it
it was
because
the spark that affected all the other universes.
Oh, so
Not
now
that they were-
Transformers are in it too?
Hilarious. No. It's like he alludes to the idea that the same kind of tournament is being fought throughout the multiverse.
This
And
was in
so
five.
yeah,
I never.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
like that's in like the epilogue, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I'm
So
looking for it right now, so you guys
yeah,
keep
yeah.
talking.
I'm
And
looking
so
too.
and which for me, I was like, like my only beef with this comic was the epilogue had a different artist and it wasn't great.
That art
And I
was
was like,
ass, right? Like,
yeah, and I
Yeah,
was
And
I
this
did-
is what you want me to read?
The epilogue was ass. The
Moses.
rest of it was pretty good.
No, the epilogue is not the art was not great,
That's what I meant.
especially. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, because the story, like the concepts were great. It was just unfortunate because we had seen like it's Dan Mora that does the book, right? Am I not
Ugh.
mistaken?
you know,
What do you mean? Dan Mora? Really?
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, I was about. Okay,
I'm
I was
literally
about to
talking like
start
somebody
yelling.
that's never read any of these books.
But when you go from Dan Mora to, and I don't even know who the artist is. I apologize. Like
Doesn't
I don't.
matter.
Yeah, but it's not that the art is so terrible. It's just more so that it's definitely bad in comparison to um what we're seeing, up until that point. Yeah, and
As the fight raged to generate Omega energy on their world, the Infinite Multiverse did the same, and so that all these Elseworlds are fighting in the tournament
yeah. And it's some interesting there's some
to
like
crown
legit,
themselves the King Omegas of their world. So it's literally the
right,
exact same tournament.
right. And it's pretty interesting, like the different
I guess it
uh
didn't click to me when I read that.
different
It's just one.
characters that they show
It's one
here.
page. So
Yeah.
Because there's Zod there, right? The Black
yeah.
Superman right
No,
there. And
no, that's. I don't think that's Zod. I think that's Obama Superman.
Yeah.
Obama.
Obama.
The
And then
long-legged Mac Daddy.
hilarious. And then up top they have the whatchamacallit, right? The Injustice
Yeah,
folks here, right?
Ultraman and Owlman fighting it.
But-
Right. And then you
But
have
that
over there,
Ultraman is deceased, ain't he? Or
no,
Did
but
he
it's a
look dead?
multiverse.
No, he just looks like a zombie. I think it's just the crappy art.
Yeah, I think
Or
you're
bad
right.
coloring.
Yeah, he's a little green.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, so they're definitely like doing some other stuff in these multiverses. So,
And this is
but
what you want me to read?
Yes.
of course,
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing: if you read it, you would love it.
I'm
That's what
gonna
I
show
already
you.
know.
I don't think. I mean, I read the first issue. I wasn't enthralled.
The first
Like,
issue isn't the like it barely, like Joe said it. He said it's kind of a slow start. And don't get me wrong, I don't agree
like
with
slow
the fact.
starts. Like, you know
I'm not-
this.
I'm-
like
Moses. Listen, you're talking.
You could
gotta
stop
listen.
at issue 4. In
You-
fact, skip
Never
2
know
and
who
3.
wins.
Just,
Well,
just
I-
read
all I'm
4.
saying is-
one. Like, I did you 3 better. I stopped at
all
1.
I'm saying is if you had read 2, you'd be all in.
No, I was already
Yes.
all in with absolute stuff because it
Just
says
read
all
4
in
and
right on it. Yeah.
Absolute.
Absolute
It's-
shows up in 4 too.
It does, but
But it doesn't affect my absolute comics, right?
No.
no.
Yeah, so
It might. No, it
But-
might.
But you
I-
get
I
to
suggest
see
that it does.
Here's what I'm saying. It better not.
5
You get
suggests
to-
that the absolute heroes are Darkseid's army, which is
They
hinted
are.
at 4, and then 5 kind of like confirms it, I guess.
It
So
does.
yeah, it's
but-
totally gonna
but-
fuck up your absolute universe.
Well, that's hilarious.
When the crisis comes, absolute is done finally.
Okay. I'm just
Well,
gonna
that-
start selling my shit now.
Wait,
I'm
Oz, are you not a fan of any of the Absolute books?
Nah,
Oz barely likes comics.
Mo,
like absolute Green Lantern is in my
I would-
pull list, but I hate picking it up.
No, but I'm just saying, are you reading Superman, Wonder
Nope,
Woman?
not interested. I'm like Mo with DC K.O. issue 2.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
just,
Well,
nah.
listen, look. Well, it's good
Not
to know that. Look, Look, I wish I could say ignorance is bliss, but y'all are angry about
No,
it
we're
still.
fucking miserable. Yeah, ignorance
That's what I'm
ain't bliss.
saying. I'm like, dude, like
Well,
I feel like
there's
you would definitely be,
ignorant.
you all would be happier if you just
I
read the
had
books.
Larry. You don't need ignorance. I had this dude trying to take a political survey for me, and they're like, you know what? I just want ice out of fucking Long Beach.
Look at that
And he's like,
start.
and then he's like, well, what do you mean? Like, hey, get the fuck out of here. I don't like my money going to this. Like, I don't want to pay taxes because I don't want to. And then he tries to hang up on me. Says ignorance is bliss, and I told him, you know what? If ignorance was bliss, I'd be taking your fucking survey. Instead, I just hate the fuck that you're calling me because I'm fucking angry. It ain't fucking bliss. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like I said, y'all would be happier if you would read the books because, like, I
I don't
mean,
think so. I've read some of the books and I wasn't happy. I was miserable every time I read a new one.
you didn't like any of Absolute Wonder Woman?
Yeah, but he hates like
No.
Tarna and all those, like Red Sonja and all those. Like,
Yeah, but
he
listen,
doesn't, and that's all that is. That like literally, she literally writing that monstrous ass Pegasus, like every heavy metal book with Tarna in it.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I think.
I mean, you
Absolute
haven't read
Wonder
them, so
Woman
you
is
don't
probably
know.
the least offensive.
Well, what I
of
can
the
tell
book.
you is this: is that Tarna isn't Wonder Woman, and
No, but Absolute
would say
Wonder
neither
Woman
is
is
Absolute.
Tarna.
no, she's not.
I mean, how do you know?
Because you just told me that Tarna isn't Wonder Woman, but Absolute Wonder Woman is still Wonder Woman. She just happens to live in hell.
Like
This whole
Tarna,
conversation
like
is
from the
retarded.
Hell Planet,
Well,
escape
not
from the
anymore.
Hell Planet. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
comes.
but Tarna's not Wonder Woman. That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
it
Like,
is.
that's the juxtapositioning. Like Wonder Woman is still Wonder Woman, but she was raised in hell, so she's a little different. But at her core, she's still Wonder Woman.
See,
In the same way that
you're one of those that thought Xena was Wonder Woman too.
Yeah.
why? No, I didn't think that at all. What? Xena is not Wonder Woman.
You're making that same argument now
What argument am I making?
that she's Wonder Woman.
That's literally the opposite of what I just said.
No, it's not literally the opposite of what you just said. The opposite of what
I
you said.
literally said Xena's not Wonder Woman, and you just told me.
Oh yeah,
I
but now
said
you're
that-
in denial.
I'm,
No, that wasn't until season 6 of Xena where they went to the Nile.
so but yeah, man. I don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. Like, what I can agree with is the absolute universe. All those characters have very distinct changes to them. Where I don't agree is I don't think the changes are to their fundamental characters. Like, I feel like Absolute Batman and Batman in the main DC universe are the same person at their
See,
core.
I think you're wrong because
Why?
Absolute Superman is not happy.
But
Absolute Superman would
the-
let Lex Luthor win.
no. See, and that's the whole thing where it's like the core of Superman isn't happiness.
Okay, you don't know Superman then.
He
You
also
think-
doesn't know Dragon Ball Z.
You think the defining characteristic of Superman is that he's a happy person?
It's that it's hope.
Hope is not happy.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it
for
is.
stupid people. Yeah.
You said what?
No, hope is for stupid
No.
people. Yeah.
Listen,
And stupid
Moses,
people are happy.
I'm actually not talking
Yeah, well,
to you, Moses.
super
I'm
people
talking.
buy Superman comics. Yeah.
Wait, what? What? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Hope, being hopeful and being happy aren't the same thing.
I feel
Take
attacked.
it for somebody who's hopeful.
It's not.
And what do I always say? Oh, beautiful, stupid Larry. You know.
Yeah, what you don't say is happy,
He got you there.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I put up.
Shut up.
Like,
Hank.
I
all,
tried.
all the shit we talk to Lawrence and he's always smiling. So I like.
Yeah, listen.
You're destroying your own argument.
I'm trying to be what
He's
I want to see in the
hopeful.
world. Exactly. I'm trying to be this. And it's hard, man. It's
Like I've
hard.
given you
And that's what-
more shit than I've given to my worst enemies, and you're still just happy.
and
Go lucky
and this is what I'm
Lawrence.
saying to you. This is
Although when I yelled at you, you were still smiling too. So you ain't innocent
What?
either.
what I'm saying to you is it's like being hopeful and actually being happy aren't the same thing. Take it from someone who
he's
knows.
both. But he's both, because if he was just hopeful and unhappy, he'd have a blue ring. And he doesn't.
What ring does he have?
None.
Do those
the
rings
plaid
even
ring
exist?
of disappointment.
Do those rings still exist anyway? Like,
listen, look, they're trying to.
They do it. Oh my god, I love
it.
that.
Look, yeah, I know, Oz. You're like, I'm sorry, friend. I know how much you like Green Lantern. I'm sorry. It's weird because it's like DC is actually making some really good books, in my opinion, but Green Lantern isn't necessarily one of them.
Are the Vertigo ones any of them?
Larfleeze is just like an island by himself, but he still wants everything.
But yeah, like and so I don't know, man. I feel like the DC characters at their core, the absolute characters are who the mainstream characters are at their core. Did we lose both of those?
Yeah,
Oh, we just lost. Heck, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that's his
Oz, are
avatar
you there?
today.
Okay, we lost Oz.
That's like that. I know it looks weird, but that's Hex avatar. That's the ring of disappointment right there.
Right. The friggin'
That's the lantern.
Cyclops,
Yeah.
the sad Cyclops. Listen, you had something in there, Heck. What happened to it?
I closed it.
Oh, you got to pick something new. So
I can do it again.
But Oz,
You don't have to do shit. This is his Pride Month.
Well, but did you see the art, Mo?
I didn't even look through it. Like, honestly, like
No,
I
the
didn't.
one that I had up.
Oh yeah, I did take a look at that. Yeah, it looked nice. I did like.
It's
that.
Darkseid, right?
The art. No,
Yeah.
it was a cyborg from the epilogue.
Oh, you're talking about the thing you put up, not your avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was messed up, man.
That was.
I'm like cyborgs out here messing with some weird stuff. Where, like, there was a part of me that was like, are they gonna try to do like a cyborg series or something? Like, what is like, or like a
He's the only
miniseries?
black man to survive any of the Milestone shit.
Cyborg is not a Milestone character.
I know, but that's the one that gets that. Like, he could get a
son of a
series.
bitch.
He could get a series despite it being Black History Month or not. None of the
It's
Milestone
crazy because, like, I don't even understand why Cyborg is the one they picked, because Cyborg's not the best black character in DC.
But he's the one that's
John
in
Stewart,
the Justice League.
But wasn't he created by a Hispanic?
He's wait, what'd you say, Heck?
He's the one in the Justice League.
Yeah, but that was the mistake. He shouldn't have been the one in the Justice League.
Damn, Lawrence thinks it was a mistake to put a black man in the Justice League.
No, I think it was a mistake to put Cyborg. If you're gonna put a black man in the Justice League, it probably should have been Black Lightning
or Mr. Terrific.
Well,
Mr. Terrific makes more sense.
They
or
came
Black
in
Lightning.
later on.
Mr. Terrific isn't just. Well, I guess he's not a founder.
No, come on, stop.
Martian Manhunter is a founder. He's black.
Oh, and Tiana's a frog. You're right. You son of a bitch. Again, you see how they keep doing us like this? Oh, he's black.
Just go ahead and call him
was
the
a
F word.
Martian.
Call him the F word, Larry. Call him the F word.
Jesus, man.
Do it.
Like,
Do it.
Technically, John Stewart has a book, right?
Come to the dark side, Larry.
Like,
call him the F word.
Didn't John Stewart take over the Lantern book?
Do it. Let the hate flow through you, Larry.
So you wanna mess around and pretend like a a Green Lantern's book, like a Lantern Corps book, is John Stewart's book by himself? Is that what we want to pretend?
I mean, it seems to be at this point.
No, like
Joe Mullane, like, just got her own fucking series for 2 years.
Are you talking about Absolute?
No, I'm talking. Well, okay, so she's gotten 2 books. No, Far Sector. I mean, she was introduced in her own book. It's not like she was introduced as a regular.
You're talking about Far Sector from however many years ago?
Oh, it's like 2, dude. Don't.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
What? Look it up. How long ago was it?
Oh my god!
Like, it turns out that we have computers.
Look, Larry, if you want to talk shit, you do pre-production, all right?
No, you're telling me it wasn't that long ago. I'm just saying to you, like, I think it was longer than you might believe, because, like, what I know is, like, Far Sector was long ago. Okay, so that's a longer than you all thought, right?
Not that
5 years ago.
Yeah,
that's not that long ago.
That's
5 years
exactly what I said.
ago?
Yeah, I actually said, like, if you could rewind the tape right now, I said it's like 5 years ago.
Okay, sure. Right, okay. 5 years ago, right. Not that long ago. All of a sudden, like, meanwhile, if I mess around and be like, I don't remember that from
Look,
last week, I'd be like,
I don't
yeah.
see your long box of Far Sector books.
Damn.
Well, no, listen.
I have every
I'm not.
issue.
I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm like this hardcore Green Lantern fan.
Larry,
I'm
would
just
you?
Now you
saying.
were
Would
a
you?
black
Would,
superhero fan.
Larry, would you let me? Would you let me dip my hands and fingers in to see your long box?
I'm gonna 100% say no. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I don't like the way you
But
said
by
it.
the way, those Far Sector books are ass.
The whole thing about comics
Are
is
they
to
not
be
good?
friends, Larry.
Like I feel like I read the first 2 or 3. I don't remember them being terrible.
I think after the 6th one, they really start to just go off the rails.
You can't remember things 2 weeks
they
ago. How you gonna remember things 5 years ago, Larry?
The first few books are probably interesting because it's a new character and you're learning about her.
Yeah.
You're learning about who she is and what. But
Mm-hmm.
once you actually like get into the world that she's in, it's not good.
It all falls.
It's not horrible. I've read worse books, but it's not. Like I agree with
I mean, hey, listen. That's the pitch DC chose to accept. Like the question you need to ask yourself is like, why wouldn't they give Jon Stewart his own book?
Didn't he have his
Yeah.
own book before?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mosaic,
Yeah, he blew up a whole planet.
and saved everybody left on there. Like whatever was left, like he made a planet.
What
Mosaic
year are you all
planet.
talking about?
I want to say 1992.
Okay.
Wait, no, he just had. I guess it was limited though, where he was like the Emerald Knight or whatever.
I'm just listen again. We're having a conversation about like the last ongoing DC comic
When
from
you put him
that
in
was
charge
helmed
of the
by a
Green Lantern,
black person.
when
was
he's in
I Am
charge of the
Batman.
entire Green Lantern Corps, any
It's
Green
not-
Lantern book is a John Stewart book.
No, that's not how that works.
Larry,
That's
you
not
have
how
lost-
That's like saying like, oh, like Storm has her own book because she's the leader of the X-Men right now. It's like, no, it's an X-Men book. That's a
Nobody
different
trusts him as
thing.
the leader of the X-Men.
Wasn't she like part of X-Men Red?
Wait, what? What did you just say? You crazy? Would you say it again? Say it again. I dare you. Dare you. I'll slap you from here.
Wasn't she part of X-Men Red?
I don't think Storm. Well, wait. Actually, was Storm in X-Men Red? Maybe. I don't remember. I don't
They're
think
on
so though.
colors now.
Because it's like, I mean, she would definitely didn't lead it because Jean Grey was the leader of
Yeah.
X-Men Red. But
That's the one
But
that
what'd you say,
Jacobo did. R.I.P.
yeah. What'd you say, Heck?
They're on colors now for the teams.
No, they were then.
They,
That was
well, I mean,
That was like 30 years ago.
X-Men had a blue and gold team in the 90s.
I wasn't reading Marvel and nothing in the 90s, man.
yeah, me neither.
Okay. Well, you're right. Because you weren't reading it, that means it didn't happen, Heck. You're right.
Hey, man.
I didn't.
I'm saying I don't know.
I didn't learn to read till 2025.
But yeah, man. So listen, let's talk about let's keep going with this DC K.O. So look, Moses out.
Yeah, I give
Friggin'
it a 1.
Moses, fuck that.
right, exactly, 100%. Oz, you were in until the last issue.
Yeah.
Heck, what's your take?
The way they promoted it, I love the idea.
Got it.
It's very wrestling, but there's not enough wrestling.
Well, but it's not wrestling; it's fighting
It's
game,
not
right?
wrestling, but it's wrestling.
I mean, but
The way it's
listen.
laid
Uh-huh.
out, it's wrestling.
But let's say
What
it was like
makes it-
fighting game, but wrestling. Like let's say NWO versus the World in N64. You want it more like that?
Wait, was that a game?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
There's WCW versus
Yeah, me
World
neither.
and WCW NWO World Tour.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me ask you this question, Heck. What makes it wrestling?
The layout of how the matches are,
The bracket?
not the bracket, the layout of the fighting, the actual action. look at how everything. Look at everything in a wrestling lens. It's literally wrestling from the start. They see you don't understand. That's why you're laughing.
Let me put on my wrestling
Well, I'm just
lenses
saying,
here
like,
real quick.
wait, I'm just saying, like, I like. That's your wrestling.
That's
Oh, look,
that's
this was
Vince
Mean
McMahon.
Gene. And he's got his Oakland
Yeah.
glasses on.
That's
From
gotta
Wait,
hurt, Gene.
the beginning of it, they tell you the ending, how it's going to end, and then they're working to not get there.
I love that statement.
Well, that's exactly what they're trying to do.
But
No, I
the
mean, I hear
brackets
that.
don't mean much, do they?
What?
Why do the brackets not mean much?
It feels like they were just making it up as they go along.
The
What does that mean, Oz? Like, what are you
the
saying right
bracket
now? Like,
the bracket
are you saying
Because
that the story was created by
because
people?
they
Because
they
yes,
give us they give us brackets, but you don't get those matchups. Like each
sure.
each round isn't a fight. Like one round is a scavenger hunt.
so not everything was a fight,
Yeah.
and that's where they kind of lost me because they
I'm
gave you
wait,
brackets for fights,
w-
but
wait a
there
minute.
One of the rounds was a scavenger hunt, not a fight, and it was a free for all.
yeah.
It wasn't a fight. It wasn't
Now,
these two characters were gonna fight.
let me just make sure I'm understanding what you're all saying. Because when you all say one round wasn't a fight, it was a scavenger hunt. Are you talking about the round where you had everybody searching for like the powerful items
Yeah.
of each like there's like some of the most powerful artifacts in the DC universe, right? And then when you get one, you eliminate people that don't have one,
No, no, no. It
right?
wasn't when you eliminate people. It's when all of them are found, everybody who has one moves to the next round. They didn't
Yeah.
have to
Well,
fight.
yes, that everybody, and that's true, but when people got the items, they fought people that either had them or didn't have them. Yes or no?
No, they were fighting
Not
people that,
everybody. Some people just found it and chilled out to the next
yeah,
round.
Well,
because
yeah,
because
there
the
are
ones
some
that
people
didn't
that
have
got something
anything.
and hid, but there are also people that got something and like eliminated other
But
people,
if you
right?
show me brackets, I expect these are matchups. So I don't expect this character to find an item and hide. I expect this character to fight the character that's in the bracket below him.
Okay, and I'll give you that there was a bracket that was more free for all versus like a
The,
versus,
the, the only versus bracket was the one that had the other books.
Well, no, that's not true because you like like okay, let's put it like this. Like the free for all bracket is literally the biggest bracket. Like the one like there was no brackets until you get to the free for all. And the free for all is the first bracket we have, and then that's when everybody it's like it's a free for all, and then that's when we get to the fight month where you have like the one-on-one fights, right?
Yeah.
And then after that you get to what is basically like it's not is because I think there is actually one-on-one fights after that, and then you get to the final four,
Well,
right?
once they get the weapons and they move on, then you get to the bracket, like the actual bracket layout, and then
No, I
from
mean,
there you had the one-on-ones from the bracket for fight month, and it followed pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of comics.
so it sounds to me like Hector is saying that there were even more fights than I was saying because I think the actual bracket I was saying the
You're not listening to Hecht.
okay, am I wrong there,
Yeah,
like so heck
completely.
are you saying like when they get to the actual bracket the first set of fights are one-on-one fights?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so yeah, Hector's saying there's more one-on-one fights than you're admitting to, at least
Well,
than
then
what I was admitting to.
Hecht is wrong.
Am I?
Well, listen,
Because there's a bunch of comics with fights, even though
either
they
way,
weren't
Yeah,
like
part
you
of.
but
could
that's not round two. That's like
you could
deep
you
in
can
round
disagree with
four.
Heck, but then what you're basically saying is I'm right, but you were
No,
disagreeing with
no,
me.
you could both be wrong.
I mean, I don't know if that's true because I think we're saying the opposite things.
He's saying he's infallible.
One of us has to be right. if we're saying the opposite.
That is not true.
There's only one person that can be infallible right now, and that's Heck, because it's his Pride Month.
So you're wrong, Oz. Take that. So
automatically.
Either way, like
Let me go through my books over here.
The main thing I'm trying to say to you, Hecht, is
he's going through all those books trying to look for a fight.
Hilarious. is that there's a bracket, and like, I mean, as you have, like, I mean, I barely know this, but I know enough about sports to know that a lot of sports have brackets.
Yeah,
and I know that wrestling kind of does sometimes, but I feel like wrestling brackets aren't real brackets.
What's not real about them?
Because they do what Oz is angry about, where it's like sometimes it's just a free-for-all and it's not actually a bracket.
I mean, there are free-for-alls, yeah. If it's a Royal Rumble or something.
Every other sport has a wild card segment too.
Yeah.
No, a wild card
free-for-alls are like the Royal Rumble, and there's no brackets in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there kind of is
when there's brackets,
because like you have like
no brackets
people
in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, the King of the Ring has. Do they still do King of the Ring?
They do, but it's more spread out.
Okay,
and
so I'm just saying that there's like, but there's like a selection process.
Yeah.
So there's like your position in where you come into the Royal Rumble is almost like a bracket.
No, it's not.
The Royal Rumble itself, it's a bracket.
The Royal Rumble, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Wrestling wise, the Royal Rumble is determined by what number you pick.
It's a list. It's not. It's not a bracket. It's a list.
It's a list.
But I'm saying
because you're on the list.
But whoever wins, like that's a whole bracket system.
All I'm saying to you is it's like a seed, which is like a bracket in the sense that if you get 30, you're more likely to win than if you get 1.
Yeah, but there's no.
That's like a bracket.
It's a list more than anything.
A bracket says these are the matchups. The winners of those matchups go to the next bracket, and then these are the new matchups, and then those winners go to the next match.
I get that, but what I'm saying,
I don't think you do.
In the same way, like how let's put it like this. In the same way how like in a bracket, and again, I don't know a lot about sports. What I know is like in a bracket, you take the top team and you put them against the bottom team.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
Not necessarily. No.
What do you?
A bracket is just a pairing of who's gonna take.
They're not
on who.
random.
Some are.
No.
If you're thinking NFL, yeah, or NBA, that's how they do the seeding on their
like or March Madness or everything.
Not everything. That's not a requirement to make a bracket. A bracket is just these are your matchups. The winners of these matchups go to the next round. Then those have
so
a matchup.
The matchups are paired at random.
They are in DC K.O.
I'm sorry. Obviously, in DC K.O., it's not based on like a seed.
But that's what we're talking about is DC K.O.
Yeah, but what we were talking about was sports. And in sports,
leave it to Larry to talk about sports during the comic book podcast.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm the bad guy. Right. All I'm saying is generally when you're talking about a bracket, you take the best team and the worst team, you put them together. And you
generally in sports, I agree with you. But we're talking about DC K.O. That's not how these brackets were
we were talking about we were talking about sports and the Royal Rumble and how it's like a bracket because the person that comes in at the end.
There's no seeds in the Royal Rumble though.
There's a person that comes in at the end is more likely to win than the person that comes in.
But there's no brackets. That's just a percentage.
I blame Larry's other podcast for this confusion.
That's it.
We don't talk about sports.
There's no Eddie Murphy in the Rumble.
But why we do here then?
But there should be. There should be more Eddie Murphy.
If you're number 30, sure, you have the best chance because you're the freshest wrestler. Right. Yeah, but there's been plenty of number ones that have won.
That's true too.
Is there plenty or there's some?
A handful.
Right. See, that sounds like some.
A bushel.
There's more than one.
Yeah, more than one is not many. It's some.
How many is many and how many is some?
Are we gonna do that now too? Larry, can you talk about that on your other podcast?
So all I'm saying to you is this: is that I don't see the wrestling in DCKO only because I mean, like, you look. If I put on a wrestling lens, heck, I think you're right. But if I don't have a wrestling lens, which I think most people don't,
I'm the
then it's
only
just
one clearly that has it. It's right here.
it's a fighting game. It's a fighting tournament, like a fighting game tournament.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and
we were
don't get me
playing-
wrong. Like I did read Green Lantern Galactic Slam because you told me to, and that's 100% wrestling.
yeah,
Like to its detriment, in my opinion. And I feel like that character is going to be in Green Lantern books, much to Oz's chagrin when he
Yeah.
eventually reads those.
yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
Is
he's not going
it
to be happy
absolute?
about that.
Oh my!
Huh?
No, it's not absolute. It's like mainstream Green
That's
Lantern.
main line.
Yeah, mainline Green Lantern is going to have like a wrestling character as part of the team, more likely than not. And you're going to hate Green Lantern books even more than you already
I'm
do.
just getting over fucking Teen Lantern. Now you're giving me a new one.
Oh, well, it's not. No. This is worse than Teen Lantern. Like, because Teen Lantern at least has like the tinges.
She's
of Green
training now,
Lantern.
so she might be a legitimate lantern. But
Right. And what I'm telling you is this character is not going to be a Green Lantern. It's going to be Hope Macho Man in the
is
Green Lantern Corps.
oh my god, he's
Or
got
maybe-
a handlebar.
In the
Right, that's what I'm saying.
stage.
Right, you're welcome. You're welcome. I
Oh
gave you right. That's what I'm saying. I gave you a heads up. Like
Is he from Earth? Please don't be from Earth.
No,
no, he's not.
Okay.
from Earth.
Okay. No, that's a good thing. I don't want another Earth lantern.
Yeah, no, it's not Earth. But like the way I was like, oh, like that guy's gonna be in the Green Lantern books. I was like, ugh.
How the
That's not
fuck
a
did
good
I not
look.
see this book in my comic shop?
You have a shitty
Because
comic
but it
shop.
hasn't come yet
Yeah.
because that's the preview from today's issue. Like that's like so. Look for that in that's probably gonna pop up in Green Lantern Corps, which is
Wait, but
the
you
John
read it
Stewart book.
already. Where did you read
Huh?
it? Where did you read it?
I didn't read it in Green Lantern Galactic Slam
it's a one.
that I just mentioned that Heck talked about. That character is featured in that prominently.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, okay, well, hopefully this is a one and done. But then I was like, oh, it looks like that character is like a part of the Green Lantern Corps now. Which, don't get me wrong, like it did, like the way the book ended, I was like, okay, yeah, he's probably gonna go hang out with them for a little bit. But I didn't think they're gonna like put it in the Green Lantern book. But DC has other plans apparently.
He's very scrappy dude.
He's very scrappy too. So I like I don't know why DC hates Green Lantern right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what they did, but
They don't
Yeah.
hate Green Lantern. They hate me.
But it was a KO tie-in for some reason.
it was. No, and listen, I'm not like that book was hyper wrestling.
Yeah.
It was all wrestling.
Yeah.
That book 100%.
Okay.
But-
let me backtrack. What I mean by
Mhm.
wrestling is the way the drama of the
The
wrestling
hype,
shows is laid out.
I got that. No, and you're right on that. Like there's definitely drama.
But it's
definitely
always, the conflict, and then somebody does some nefarious means, like McMahon putting Stone Cold in some kind of thing, like, oh, you got to fight 5 people or whatever.
you gotta
know.
fight 5 people.
And then the Heart was doing the same thing, doing random shit, like, hey, you got to go
That's
find
true.
these scavenger hunt things.
That's true.
Figure it
That's
out.
true. Hey, and,
And then-
look,
And then,
You're
like
right on
Oz
that.
was talking about with the random pairings, because that's what it ended up being.
the heart throws curveballs. I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
So from that, you get the matchups in the bracket, and the matchups were laid out the way wrestling conflicts are laid out.
In the sense
drama,
of what?
there's drama in the middle.
Oh yeah.
They start off with the heel getting the heat,
Mm.
the heel getting the upper hand at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
then the drama,
Mm-hmm.
then A lot of the fights were the good guy uh, getting hype.
Babyface.
Yeah, the baby face getting their shine and winning and moving on to the next round.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Heck. You've definitely like convinced me that there's more wrestling DNA in DCKO than I realized.
And uh, like in a lot of stuff where it was like babyface, I guess babyface, like Superman, Captain Atom. There was,
Oh, boo! No, no, Captain Adam's no babyface.
but he,
Captain Adam is the establishment.
yeah.
We don't mess with that guy.
But at the end of it, it was Superman showing, "Hey, you can be better, you can do
Right,
better." But
right.
then, but then at the very end of that fight, it's like, "Oh, what the fuck did you do to me? You knocked me to another dimension, whatever." Where he dematerialized
Right,
because Superman beat the shit out of him.
right, right.
So
No, yeah, I
he
hear that.
stays heel, keeps his heelish ways, and just ends up somewhere else.
Listen, listen. I will give you your props and your respect, Tech, because you're definitely showing me how it's like it is set up much more like wrestling than I would have given it credit for based
The
on that explanation.
the biggest example of it is the one shot with Jason Todd and Joker.
Mm, that
Because
was good.
Jason Todd was the babyface coming in,
Yeah,
and he has a huge conflict
right,
and a reason to beat up Joker.
right.
Has all the reason to fuck him up.
Yeah, right,
And through the course of it, back and forth, whatever. Jason never really gets his shine,
right,
but he gets it near the end where he thinks he wins.
right.
He ended up he didn't win per se because he killed himself too.
Yeah, yeah. No, absolutely.
But at the very end of that one, it's
Right.
Joker with the heel tactics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Like again, like I feel 100% like this is one of like the most fun DC events I've read in a long time. At the same time, I'm like, damn DC Comics for the way they do like events because I do feel like you kind of have to read all those like fight month books to
Yeah,
get the best the or to get the most out of this series. And it's just like it's like in the same way Moses earlier you were telling me like hey just read the one chapter in the autobiography. I'm like you should just read like that Red Hood versus Joker fight month book because I feel like as a person that knows comics and understands the history between those two characters and reading that book, you would really enjoy that joint. Um, listen, I would recommend it to you too, Oz, but I feel like you're gonna not enjoy
Nah,
it.
that was one of those like it was too obvious.
Too obvious
but
what?
it's obvious, but it's how it happened.
Yes,
Obviously, what's the obviousness of it?
because there's so much history between those two characters that it's obvious that they would have gone head to head.
Yeah, but it's not the destination, it's the
And
journey.
that's wrestling too.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's true.
It's like the 45th time that Rock fought Stone Cold.
right. Right. It didn't make it less epic.
Yeah,
It was just the 45th epic time.
yeah.
So, okay. Listen, we need to go ahead and just rate these books. So, I'm going to start with you, Hecht. What would you rate DCKO?
Overall, because I think I might be the only one that got the majority of the books, except for that fucking whatever it was with the other characters out of DC. Um, Overall, I'd give it a 4.
Okay.
It's enjoyable. I feel there was a ton of missed opportunities that they could have done
Yeah.
with this whole tournament that they just
Yeah.
didn't. Even
Yeah.
with the what was the book called
I
with
don't know.
the other characters?
The friggin'
boss battle,
boss
right?
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
There was
agree. Boss battle was definitely a missed opportunity.
so much missed opportunity with that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I understand the purpose, overall purpose of that book was to get the hype without anybody losing.
Yeah.
And
But
it
it could have still
also,
been executed better.
yeah, it was all a cop out.
Yeah.
100% all a cop out. And they just I feel like they pushed it out on a lot of things in that book.
Mm-hmm.
In other aspects on the other books, there were just, I don't know, pacing issues or something where there's little things that they missed out on. Um,
Okay.
Issue 5, I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how they made it. I want to say like the back door for the next crisis to come,
Got it.
but overall, like the purpose of everything,
Mm-hmm.
it did its job, and I liked it for what it was. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a gripe with Oz's thing where everybody ran in. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
like that part, mostly because
Okay.
it was everybody coming in.
Got it.
I understand the purpose.
Right.
I didn't like it.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Got it. Oz, what would you rate DC KO?
Overall, as a whole, a 4.
Okay.
It was, I think, a 5 up to the end of issue 4. Then you get to issue 5, and it just dropped down to like a 3 at best. It's just because it felt like a cop out. The person that won it through cheating. Like suddenly,
It's not cheating if it's in the rules, man.
it wasn't in the rules because the rules was obtaining Omega energy, and now there's Alpha energy in issue 5.
But it wasn't anything different, and he did obtain
It
the.
it it, it was hiding like somebody hid you under the ring until the last two were in the Rumble,
Dang, listen.
and then you
Heck
pop
was
out.
right. It is wrestling energy.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what happened. Dude was hiding under the ring the whole fucking time, and nobody knew.
Well, it's like
That's
how when
hilarious.
Scott Hall ended Goldberg's winning streak.
Yep.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Batman was right there with the cattle prod and hit Darkseid. And then Superman came over with the jackknife.
Oh, that's
1,
too
2, 3,
funny,
brother.
man.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Starcade
3.
98, man.
Yep.
So
There it
A
is.
day that lives in infamy.
the dude won it like a bitch. He Dominic Mysterio the whole fucking thing.
Got it. Okay. Yeah,
He is the
I'm
deadbeat dad.
I'm gonna give DC KO a 4 out of 5. I liked it. I thought it was just a fun comic event overall. And yeah, there were some missed opportunities, there were some missteps, and there's the typical DC like putting tie-ins that should be, or putting things in tie-ins that should be like main story beats. But if you can get over that because DC is DC, I think it's 4 out of 5. Most Magnum, what are you rating the review, buddy?
You know, I would have to give the review like a 6 out of 5 because I have a definite answer that I don't want to read any of these. So if I had a question before, I have no question after. You know, and that's just me personal taste. Like I love wrestling, I love superhero stuff, but it's like, man, there's so much other shit I could be reading. You know.
Right.
So
Right. That's
it's
fair.
like, and yeah, you know, especially with trying to do the One Mutant Army, and there's like another Spider-Man book, and even like Night Fight, like that.
Oh yeah,
book,
Night Fight
like,
was great.
well, I didn't read it; I only read issue 4, but just Night Fight number 4 is like the Batman, like renew your vows, like, and I'm like, man, I
Yeah.
love this. I
Yeah.
can I just have this
What
for
what
6
made
months?
you read only number 4?
That's what was out.
Got it.
So it's like, and I like the cover and just I mean, honestly, to be honest with
Number
you,
4 was a great book.
To be honest with you, I didn't even finish it. I just read like 3 pages of the captions, and I'm like, man, I love this fucking book already. I want like. I want KO to never happen, but I want this to be something I'm reading. You know,
That's
Is
hilarious.
4 the one with Damien?
yeah.
Okay.
But like, no, it's like Damien as a grandfather or something.
Yeah.
Not a grandfather.
No, isn't he
Damien's
the
the father, Bruce,
father, okay.
because
Yeah.
it's the grandfather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
The
So
KO book right after that, Batman does a run in.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
a chair.
right. It's like it's legit. Like they're like they like go
I
ahead.
think that's
and
how it
promote
ends,
it,
right?
like-
With what they say
like
he's gonna
Bat-
be back in the tournament.
Yeah, with the running.
Batman versus happiness,
yeah,
which is awesome.
That's every Batman book.
No. I feel like Batman very rarely fights happiness.
No.
like-
Do
He
you read
avoids it.
the night fight ones?
Yeah, he avoids it
I did.
every chance he
No,
gets.
I was talking to Heck because he says that's all the books. Dude, we should have been talking about Night Fight. We shouldn't have been talking about KO.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I read 3 pages of that, and I'm like, this is what DC should have been doing from the beginning without this event. Like,
I have the
if
whole
you-
set. In the grand scheme of things, I didn't like it.
Oh,
It's a
what?
good series. It's a great series.
What?
In respect to KO, it has no purpose.
It sets up the run-in. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, look. In wrestling terms,
are you trying to tell me that's how Scott Hall got that yellow security jacket from Starcade '98?
so if we're comparing it
I
to
love Heck's
Starcade,
giggle on that.
it's Scott Hall in the back for 4 issues,
Yeah.
trying to find the security guard to whoop his ass to get the jacket.
Can
And
Can
then
I
at
tell
the
you
end of
what-
number 4, he gets the jacket with the cattle prod and makes the run in.
Can I tell you what Night Fight is, and like tell you, like, I'm gonna give you the analogy so you understand that, like,
Well, let's
this-
finish the review real quick, because I mean we're not reviewing that, right? We gotta finish the review of KO.
okay. So what do you want to do to finish the review of KO?
I mean, you got to rate it.
He did.
I did rate it,
Okay. Never mind. Go ahead.
We had
and then you rated the review. So what else do you want us to do?
No. I thought you were last, not me. I wasn't listening up until you called my name. Sorry.
you're reviewing the review.
Okay. So what Night Fight is, and this is I'm gonna use this analogy so you understand why, like, Marvel does event books better than DC. Night Fight is DC's version of Planet Hulk. Like, you have to take, like, if you have a civil war, you have to take Hulk off the board so it doesn't, like, because whatever side has Hulk wins. It's the same thing with DC K.O. Whatever side has Batman is the side that wins. So you got to take that character off the board so that there can be real stakes, because you don't know who's going to win if you don't have Batman. You don't know who's going to win if you don't have Hulk.
And they did that
And-
with Thor too. Like, they got rid of him before even the Civil War altogether. Like, he's
I
just
mean,
not
yeah,
around.
kind of, right?
Yeah,
You're right. They
he's
did
just
get rid of
gone,
him,
yeah.
right?
We're
Yeah.
gonna go deep into this one.
Yeah, but that's
That's
what
how you
DC
like
was.
it, Heck. Going deep.
That's
Yeah, that's right.
that's what
That's
what
your
DC
pride
was.
one.
That's what DC was doing with Night Fight. But I like Night Fight as a book just because I feel like it's a really interesting character study of Batman as a person.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the most deftly executed, like, way to get, like, Batman off the board, but it does do that. And it gives you something interesting for you to read, because people are like, there are people that will be like, if Batman's not a part of this, why would I even be There's some
Larry,
people that just
would
feel
you
that way.
say? I have a question. would you say that even if, like, let's say you didn't want to have to deal with KO, but this is like a good adjacent book that where you could get your
Oh
a
yeah,
cool Batman story,
could,
even if
oh
you
yeah.
didn't read KO?
You
Yeah.
could read Night Fight on its own, as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, you
because
definitely can.
Night Fight is literally a character study of not only how Bruce Wayne feels about being Batman, but how Bruce Wayne feels about
His kids.
each mainstream Robin, and the way that like it's an interesting Batman story.
Yeah.
Like it definitely does like its old Elseworlds, like alternate universe thing or whatever, with each Robin taking the mantle of Batman and how they like their like ultimate iteration of Batman if they decide to take that mantle. Like I feel like it's a really interesting thing in and of itself. But um at the same time, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like what I will say is this. I'm sure like say for instance like and like of course Oz dipped out in this moment. Like like I know how like Oz is a pretty hardcore Batman fan, and because of that, he knows like each Robin. Like I could totally see that there might be like some nitpicks that a person that's like very um intimate with a particular Robin
Mhm.
or any of the Robins, they might be like, I kind of feel like it should be a little bit different. I can see that. At the same time, I'm just like, as a story, especially as like a alternate reality tie-in type book, like because it's not at the end of the day, you're not reading something that's like the definitive um version of any particular Robin. But I do feel like it's an interesting take on each of them. And it's an interesting take on each of them taking the Batman mantle to an extreme. And so I'm just like, I think it's worth reading just for that alone, and just for you to be able to like, as a comic book fan, to be like, oh, like, okay, like this is what it looks like if Tim Drake becomes Robin. I mean Robin. Tim Drake becomes Batman. This is what it looks like if Nightwing goes whole in on
Nah,
Batman. What? Nah,
Nightwing's
what?
been Batman before. That's not what it looked like.
And yeah,
I mean, you read the book,
Yeah,
and you
I
don't
read
feel
all the
like,
Night Fight books.
okay, so you don't feel like
He
I get, I know
he
he's
had
been
me
Batman,
until I saw the Army of Robins, and then I was out.
but but here's the thing though.
That was
I
stupid.
feel, why is
That
the
was
Army of
stupid.
Robin
We've seen
stupid?
Nightwing as a Batman. He didn't even want to have Damian as a Robin. He didn't want a Robin.
No, but that's the whole point. Where it's like, sure, he didn't want that when he initially became Batman, but a friggin' Dick Grayson that leans into that mantle after the fact, especially like Dick Grayson loves the idea of Robin,
Nah, skip
so
it.
that kind of
Skip
makes
that book.
sense.
Mo
What?
made the right choice. He read the good one.
Again, I have a knack for that, you know.
Although
Yeah,
I did like the Red
it's
Hood book.
easy. It's easy to feel like you have a knack for that when you have the confirmation bias of only reading the books you read.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why waste my time? I
Because the
literally
books you don't read might be your favorite books, but you don't know because you haven't read them.
It was
look,
a
look.
little weird at how well
What I
adjusted
can tell
Damian
you
was,
is the
but
last 6 minutes of this show hasn't been my favorite 6 minutes of the show. So if that has anything
Yeah,
to do
because
with
we're
those
telling
books,
you how wrong you
yeah,
are.
whatever.
it's a little
I'm
weird.
perfectly happy watching the first episode and the last episode
Yeah, no, listen,
of
hey, and
Andor.
look,
I'm
and
good, you
listen,
know.
and listen, and you'll never understand what you're missing.
I
So,
mean that's how I did
ignorant.
Lost.
Look again. That's a whole lot of time I
watching
wish I could have back. You know.
watching the first episode and the last episode of Lost is the worst way to watch
Not
Lost.
only did I watch the first and the last, I saw the last one first and the first one last.
Oh, see,
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
no,
he went all
like
sideways universe on it too.
the the best way to probably watch Lost is to like, I don't even, how many seasons of Lost are there?
Six.
5.
Okay, so the best way to watch Lost is probably to watch 4 seasons.
No, honestly, heck, if you really want to, it's not. Don't listen, Larry. He doesn't explain it right. What you do is you watch the first 2, wait a couple months, watch the third one halfway, and then just be like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about this show, and then go do something else. That's the best way to watch Lost.
I think
That's
I did it that way.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about seasons though. Is that what you did?
Oh,
He's not talking about episodes. He's talking about seasons.
okay.
Yeah, watch
Oh,
the first 2. Watch 2.5 seasons, and then don't give a fuck about it no more.
Yeah, see, listen, don't listen to Moses.
Look, try it Larry's way, and then try it my way, and you tell me which one is.
You can't do both.
By next week, heck, this is your Pride Month. By next week, I want a full review of Larry's way and my way.
Hey, I wait. Look, I'm trying to get a
You
job
have
out
to-
here. I ain't
you have to watch it.
taking the time for that, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, but anyway. So, but okay, and listen again. Like I told you before, Oz was on. If you're a hardcore like Batman fan and like love Robins, it's like I can understand why you would be like, nah, that's not the way. But I feel like if you're kind of open to the possibility of like a different interpretation than your headcanon, it's like, nah, I think they all work. Personally, I thought they all worked.
Do you know how hard it is to see Batman and know that he'll never be the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh again? Like that headcanon hurts. It hurts. If you had Batman of Zur-En-Arrh in K.O., he would have won the whole thing. He would have whooped Superman's ass. But they took him off. They took him off months before, years before.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole. But that was the point. If you don't take Batman off the board, he has to win.
But
he has to
I
win.
don't think he would have.
See, that's not necessarily true because they put him back in the board and he still loses.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no, right?
Like
he's not like really in the back in.
No,
the
he's full-fledged back on, and he gets murdered again.
Yeah,
dude
lost twice.
Dude pulled a Cody Rhodes, and then
he needed prep time. They just dropped him in. He had no prep time.
He did a Mick Foley where he just kept coming in the Rumble as a different persona.
Look, I like your analogy. I like your analogy of Hulk and Planet Hulk and all that.
Yeah.
But it's wrong.
Well, you know how Larry explains
it. It's right.
It's
100% right.
It's right to an extent. It's wrong to an extent.
It's right to the extent that it's wrong.
It's right. It's because the night fight did exactly what Larry said. It took him off the board.
Right.
At the same time, KO #1 did that too. It took him off the board. They didn't need to do night fight.
It's literally this. Because you do have to do night fight because Batman can't lose all the way.
Why not?
Because he's fucking Batman.
Right, exactly. Because he's Batman.
Like, you talk about prep time. Like what he did was ultimate prep time stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not
got a boom tube. Kryptonian technology.
You're talking about how he ended up not
how he survived
losing all the way.
How he ended up
how night fight starts.
Yeah, 100%. Like that is Batman prep time, and that's why he has the contingency, and that's how he can maintain his dignity despite technically losing.
The dignity. That frames Batman in a whole other light, man. That's makes him a huge asshole. I can't lose.
Listen, this isn't. Look, but here's the thing. That's not Batman. That's the fans. That's you all. It is.
Yeah, because you don't want to see Batman lose.
Listen, I know you don't want to admit it, but that's how you all feel. That's how you all feel. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, listen, I like Batman as a character, but I'm not invested in Batman in that way. Like, Batman losing is some of the best stories that Batman ever has, as far as I'm concerned.
Look,
Batman Year One, friggin' Nightfall, like those are all like classic.
Larry, remember being at the shop once, and I think you were there with me with my friend Mario, where one of his friends texted him and asked, who would win between Batman and Iron Man? And I go, well, who does he think he would win? And then all I said is like, oh yeah, your friend's a fucking idiot. You know, and he texted him that. He's like, yeah, he says you're a fucking idiot. He doesn't even know me. Nope, but that's him. Like you asked,
Yeah.
he answered.
Yeah.
You're a fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Did
Like
he say Iron Man?
I don't have to decide who wins. If that's your opinion, you're a fucking idiot. You know.
But yeah, man. So it's just like, it's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, Batman has a mythos built around him that's like, he needs to be like the biggest, baddest guy in the room. And that's why you have to take him off the board. Now, look, and this is why you do that for Hulk, because
Well,
he
yeah,
is
that makes
kind
sense.
of the biggest, baddest guy in the room. Like, this
Yeah.
fool's like ridiculously strong. And when he starts getting beat, he gets angry, and that makes him stronger. And it's like, how do you like go around that? And like the only way you go around that is like take him out of the fight from the beginning.
I feel like Invisible Woman took him out pretty quick.
I mean, listen, sure, Invisible Woman, like, and trust me, that's not saying. That, well, see, but okay, so if you just want your misogyny to be out there, you're more than welcome to that. But Invisible Woman is like a strong ass character.
His misogyny is showing.
He's in. So hey,
like zip up your
Invisible,
zipper.
Invisible Woman.
She was strong because she was pregnant with Franklin, so she had a duty.
No, she's strong because she's the strongest member of Fantastic Four, and is probably like the only member of Fantastic Four that can like hold her own against some of the strongest characters in the Marvel universe.
Nonsense.
Like,
go ahead.
What's the nonsense? Like, it's like she's really strong.
Not only that, like, because she also had her whole like Black Queen moment too, kind of thing with the whole
Malice.
Malice. So it's like that's a whole other aspect of her that Oz probably don't even know.
I know Malice.
Yeah, like Oz loves that with the cutout chest pieces. That's Oz's thing.
You don't know about Oz's body pillow?
But that's what I'm saying. Man. Just being able to even hold that under control takes strength,
But the whole point of the analogy is like, if you're gonna do that, you want it written in a way that makes sense, right? Because it's like, yeah, like they wrote it so like, okay, in Marvel they wrote it so like Hulk needs, like, obviously when the guys in Marvel actually shoot Hulk into space, this has nothing to do with Civil War, but that is why they do it from an editorial perspective. But it has nothing to do with Civil War. They're just like, hey man, you're kind of out of control and we can't do anything. This is the best we could do, man. We're sorry. We feel bad about it, but you can't be here anymore. And they shoot him off into space. They did.
No, I mean not, but yeah. They all were trying to help him, but even like Professor X went into his brain and he's like, but I found out that if he could shoot himself, he would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah, but that's the thing where it's like they literally like decide collectively like there's nothing we can do to help Hulk, and he's gonna just ransack the world continuously. So we're gonna shoot him off into space and let him be somebody else's problem.
They put him to fight a doomsday AI that just keeps adapting to him.
And so this was off in space, away from Earth, and that's when they have Civil War without Hulk.
Yeah.
And then they have Planet Hulk as its own Hulk event. And then this fool makes his way back to Earth, and then that's when they have World War Hulk, which is its own separate event after Civil War, where this fool's so pissed off that everybody betrayed this fool. He's like, I'm just going to come to Earth and wreck shop, and all the heroes have to be like, Hulk, please stop. And they all have to fight him together, as well as together as they can be after Civil War, which is a great, like, again, this is all narratively awesome stuff. Because
and they even tied in the Eternals in there. Like, when Neil Gaiman is like, and it just looks like Icarus just looks at him. He's like, I don't want to have to do this.
Right. No, it's good. It's good stuff, man. But it's like it's that same thought process. It's just not done as well, in my opinion, just because it's like, okay, because at the end of the day, you still bring Batman back in, and I'm not knocking that because it's a cool moment. It's a really cool moment, but it kind of doesn't amount to what you would hope it would amount to. So anyway. Mo, you have a Mo deal, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we had time for it, and I don't know if the videos
Yeah,
got
we
put
got
up.
it. Let's
Yeah,
do it. Hold
all
on.
night long. You just give it to me.
Here we
I'll
go.
tell you when to stop.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
More money, more money, more money, more money.
Dollar, 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 dollar.
All right.
Yeah, man. Right now, a humble bundle, you can get a good deal. You you got the video I sent you with the actual like screen capture of the thing.
You want me to play it now?
Yeah, play it
talk
while I'm
over it?
talking. Yeah, please.
Let's go.
Because I'm also I have to read what it says on it. So yeah, there you could dive into Vertigo right now, and it's you get a lot of the basic Vertigo, not the new Vertigo they have now, but this is part of that promotion. So for $18, you get 25 different items. You get all of 100 Bullets, all of American Vampire,
That's
and you get Ex Machina, Constantine, iZombie. Like you get for 18 Invisibles is one of those like Grant Morrison shit. And there's also part of that you get a code and you get your Coffin Hill's another good one. But you get the DC Unlimited like a 3-month trial or some shit on top of it, you know?
You too can see comics when they're leaked.
Yeah. Tom Strong, you get the original Tom Strong run. That was done by Peter Milligan, that one, not the Alan Moore. And then you get the V for Vendetta, you get Transmetropolitan. Larry, remember, this is how we became friends. I gave you a trade paperback back when Transmetropolitan was on Helix Comics.
Yeah.
So that's how we became friends. And it's like, dude, I love Warren Ellis. I'm like, I know you do. And then I'm like, and then when I looked away, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, who's Warren Ellis? Nah, but that for $18 you get a lot of good Vertigo shit. I know we're gonna be reviewing some of the new Vertigo.
Right, coming up.
Yeah,
you love it.
I mean, I might. I hope I do. From looking at it, I was so well. First of all, I was so pissed because on Instagram, Pulp Fiction, my local comic book establishment where I have my pull list, they have them for 50% off right now. All the number ones, like on the and I'm like, shit. But I'm like, why didn't they tell me that when I was there? They had them all there. I looked at them and I'm like, I don't want to buy this, like, but that's just my own prejudice because I have. Like it was supposed to be Black Label before. Black Label was supposed to be look. Larry left as soon as I mentioned Black. He leaves.
Wow. Wow.
But Black Label was supposed to be the new Vertigo, and then they censored Batman's penis. Like, oh, you don't like that? He's Jewish, So, but yeah, we're gonna be reviewing the new Vertigo. So if you want to do that, that's the Mo deal right there. You can get that for $18 is a starting price, but anything else you give above that, it actually goes to Bink. It's a charity that helps professionals that work in the retail aspect of books, selling books, like independent business owners that can't get health care and shit like that, and their employees, like helps them with taxes and shit. And right now with World War III going on, you got to fund those people because their taxes are getting ripped off for that, So it's a good cause, and yeah, man, I love these humble bundle deals, man. I'll be going out of the country, and I have them all on my Kindle, and man, it's I almost wish I had a longer layover so that I could read more of those, because I have through Humble Bundle I've gotten so much stuff that I don't have enough time to read it. Even Oz was like his Google Drive got he's like, why is there so much Vampirella in my Google Drive? Because I accidentally put it in his Google Drive. I rammed all my collection, my long box, into his Google Drive.
All right.
So now Oz can put his hands in your long box.
Oh, he's gonna peruse all that in my long box.
Jeez. Yeah. Okay. All right. There it is.
I'm still waiting to get my hands on Lawrence's package.
No, none of that. None
I
of
don't know if
that.
that should be its
Okay.
own video or if I should just do it on the air.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
usually what we
Okay.
do at Comic Con, though. But you know.
Oh, listen. And with that said, uh-oh. Thank you. Jesus. I was like, what's happening?
I guess we don't care about Paramount.
Oh, jeez.
We can do that next week. Nah.
The fact that you forgot about it just shows how little.
I mean, we ran out of time. That's part of it.
We are kind of running out of time.
Time is just a concept.
It's all relative, but not your relatives.
No. But oh Lord, really though. Okay, real quick.
Well, you got to play the news music now.
No, we don't have no news music.
Is that comic book?
Yes, it is. Listen.
Comic book news. We should have a comic book like current. Well, not like that, but like
oh shit!
like
Oz, what's your take?
I preferred Paramount over Netflix until Star Trek Lyrian Academy came out. And that kind of like,
you don't like the gay Klingon?
Okay, that's the least of the problems with that.
But you knew that Klingon was sus from the beginning, right?
I knew he was gay from the beginning, like from the promo images. That's not the problem. Like the gay community should be pissed off that they get a gay Klingon and he's the biggest bitch Klingon of all time.
What makes him the biggest bitch Klingon?
Because he's a fucking bitch.
Well, he took the Hippocratic Oath for one.
No, I hear. Well, yeah, he's a different.
He doesn't act like that dude is like every stereotype of a gay character that you could possibly have.
What?
It'd be one thing if he was a regular Klingon and just happened to be gay. Like that's one thing. That's fine. But like he's a stereotype.
Did you watch how they expressed him being gay? Because I haven't. But is he like, hello, Dolly? Like, is he singing show tunes or something? Like, what's the deal?
I mean, dude's walking around in dresses. It's just,
He's walking around in dresses. I mean,
he's
not walking around walking around in dresses makes it sound like he wanted to be wearing a dress.
He's the dude from MASH.
He's not, though. He's not.
Eagle Eye or what is that?
What's his name?
He's a stereotype, and the gay community should be more mad that that's how they're portrayed in Star Trek. But I mean, Netflix or Paramount, it's syphilis or gonorrhea. What do you want? I think Paramount is the lesser of two evils. I think.
Let me ask you this question: how do you feel about James Gunn?
I could take him or leave him.
Oh, okay. Well, and that makes sense because
he's just doing the same thing over and over again. Like everything he does has to be a group effort. With like he might as well be Berlanti, who always had the person in the chair.
So you feel like the Superman movie and Guardians of the Galaxy is the same thing?
I think Supergirl is going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy. Superman came close.
I mean, Supergirl isn't out yet. I'm asking you about Superman that you've seen, and I'm talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
His what was the monsters one? What was the one with the bride? Creatures.
You're talking about Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos was Guardians of the Galaxy on Earth.
Yeah, but I'm asking you about Superman and Guardians of the Galaxy again. Like, is that the same thing? Is what I'm asking?
Yeah, same thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
You don't need Justice Gang. Oh my god, I hate this.
So
is this because you got people of color? They got to call it a gang? Is that what you're saying? Though?
Yeah, it's led by a black man, so it's a gang.
So who's Groot?
Groot is Metamorpho.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I can see that.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, look.
Don't entertain this foolishness. You can't see that. It's not the same thing.
The fact that it came with that so quick shows how true it is. I didn't have to think
No, it's not.
But honestly, all right, even if that's the case, Oz, did you not like that Metamorpho?
I like the Metamorpho, but it's not a Metamorpho movie.
Right, it doesn't matter, but
That's
I
a
just
compliment.
asked if you like that metamorpho.
I like that metamorpho, and that's a compliment to
Yeah.
the actor because I like the actor too.
All I'm saying is,
Dude, he was so
if you
good
don't care,
in-
if you don't care about James Gunn
He's the
either
best
way,
ass
then
I've seen so far.
He was the best what?
Sass, Victor's ass.
Oh, Victor. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was kind. Yeah.
oh, was
No.
that the same guy? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
And he
There's
was
not a whole lot of actors with alopecia running around.
right. Like I thought he was David Finch. I thought he was doing a cameo.
You said it like I'm supposed to know it's the same guy with all that makeup on as Metamorpho. Like, don't get me wrong,
He
that's
still looks the same even with that face.
no, I agree with you, but
it's a
I'm
white
saying,
hairless
like,
face. What's more to see, Larry?
all I'm saying to you is they could have made somebody else look like that because of the makeup. I didn't realize this fellow just looks like that.
They were saving money.
You're right? No, I didn't realize. That's all I'm
If dude
saying.
was wearing a wig, I'd understand you.
now that you say it, I understand.
If
Like,
he was playing
I
a
didn't
black
realize it
guy
was the
in
same
Tropic
guy,
Thunder
but-
2, it'd be different.
So listen,
Dude,
If
but
you-
he's
if-
really good at that show, Barry. You got to watch Barry.
I've heard that. I haven't seen that show, but I heard.
Oh,
that
you got to
it
do
shines.
that. Like, you know, either way, it's gonna be either on Paramount or Netflix. Whoever buys HBO, but yeah, there's only like
no,
three.
it's already happened. Like Paramount won the bid.
They won the bid,
No.
but they haven't.
Not for HBO.
Yeah, but it's
though.
not done yet. Like, there's still antitrust shit that needs to
HBO
go.
is under Warner Brothers, right?
Oh
No,
no,
but
you're right. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, you know, Lawrence.
They won. They bought the whole company.
Yeah. They got the whole thing. Yeah.
no, they won the bid, but it's still not. It still needs to go process through. They haven't, like, somebody else could still do it
No.
under them. There's just like there's a whole process they have to go through some antitrust shit too.
I mean, it's
No,
gonna take
the
months
whole-
for them to officially take over.
Come
Yeah.
on,
But
man.
there's no antitrust issues because the fact that there's a bidding war shows that it's not a monopoly.
And then also too, the Ellisons are Trump's people.
Well, that's what I was mad about. That's what I didn't want.
So
them to
they're
get.
not.
All
The
of them-
government's
all of
not
them-
going to break it up. That's the whole reason they.
I
fought
mean,
so hard for
we'll
it.
see how the 2026 elections go.
2026 elections don't change the president.
No, but they changed the Congress, which could change they're the ones who decide the antitrust issues.
And it could change the president, depending
Yes.
if they want to do that.
Listen. What I can tell you is this joint is probably going to go through before any of that stuff really happens.
That's some
Like,
bullshit.
it'll
So that
be
means
fine.
okay. So that means I gotta
So-
cancel my Hulu.
Why are you canceling
That's
Hulu?
Disney.
Hulu's Disney.
Right, but I use my Hulu to get HBO.
Wait, you can get HBO through Hulu?
Yeah, you just pay like $30 and you got all three of them. I mean,
I don't even understand. Like, why don't you just not pay for the HBO?
because you must fuck them all.
Okay, whatever, Moses.
Like I'm already mad at
Listen.
Disney, so it's
no,
like
listen. Hey,
yeah.
just cancel the whole subscription then.
yeah, like I literally like we're gonna do a show by this time next year. We're gonna do a show. Like, hey Mo, what'd you watch? And I'll be like, 'cause I ain't watching shit. I'm reading fucking books about Christina Applegate and MS.
Okay, well there
Wait
it
till
is.
Disney buys the Pirate Bay.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. But no. So
Like, the only
and
subscription I'll have is Pornhub.
the whole point I was trying to make is, like, if you don't care either way about James Gunn, then yeah, I can understand why you feel like, okay, it doesn't matter whether it's Netflix or
You think they're gonna
Paramount.
fire James Gunn or he's gonna quit or whatever?
I think he'll quit. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I mean,
Okay.
no, because he made jokes about pedophilia and stuff. That's how he got the DC part anyway, right? And Trump's people love pedophilia.
No,
I
Trump
think it-
loves pedophilia.
Like I'm pretty sure they already said that Paramount already said that they would like to keep James Gunn. I don't
Of
think
course, because
James-
pedophilia jokes. They're like,
I would
yeah, he's
actually
one
been
of us.
happier if they said they don't want to keep James Gunn.
No, I understand that you say that, but that doesn't make sense from a business perspective. So
I mean, I
That's
want to
right.
see where the Gunniverse, whatever, goes.
yeah, like it's successful. Like, why would you change it if it's working? So
Ask me again
But-
after Clayface.
No, Clayface, I think is gonna be fucking tight.
I'm
is
just
that
saying,
the
like,
next one or is Supergirl the next one?
I think
Supergirl's the
Clayface.
next one,
Oh,
isn't it? Oh no, wait, is
no, I thought it was
Clayface next?
Clayface. I thought
I thought
Clayface
it
is
You
was
might be
coming out
right.
this
but
October.
it could be
Yeah.
Supergirl. I don't.
No,
mean,
it might be Clayface. I don't
You
know.
got home dude from fucking was it the dude that did what the fuck that he did that was so good, like the House on Haunted Hill, and it was it night mass, midnight mass, and
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna be doing Clayface. Like that dude's really good.
Oh shit! It comes out on the 23rd of October.
He's the dude that did Doctor Sleep.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Supergirl's first then, because I think she's
Yeah,
in
Supergirl's
July.
June. Yeah.
Either way, ask me after Clayface because I feel like that's going a different. That's a non-Guardians direction.
Well, that's the thing. I heard him talk about what he wants from
It's horror,
Clayface.
right?
Yeah, and that's why he got
body
that
horror.
dude to do it, and so he's like, I'm gonna get a good horror guy, like that dude. Man, I can't remember his name, but this dude is the dude. Like he's basically Netflix's horror guy, and he tapped him to do it, and he's like, yeah, so because he did an interview with Howard Stern, and he's like, you're doing the horror. He's like, yeah, I like horror, I love horror, I've done horror myself, but I want a good kind of horror, not the kind I would do. So I hired this guy to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lawrence, I'll say right now, not super excited, but the next couple of projects could change my mind.
In my mind, it's like if Superman was good and Supergirl ends up good.
I don't think Superman was good. I think it was fine. I don't think it was good.
I mean, I
That's
feel like
neither
an
here
Oscar
nor
fine
there,
is
like-
actually good, but okay.
But well,
That's
again,
fine.
it's neither here nor there because that's not the consensus of the people, like what the movie did financially, which is what they care about.
It was successful. Supergirl will probably be successful.
Was it successful? Because I think they said it wasn't. That's why
I don't know who they
streamed so
is, but
They is the CEO of Warner's, who was
Right,
talking to
but-
Congress and said that's why we put it on streaming so quickly because it didn't do good.
But that's also why they want to sell it too. He's also the guy that didn't let other shit happen that could have been successful too. You know, he's also the one that put fucking Fuckboy Island on HBO as HBO original and gave up on some HBO programming that was actually good. You know,
Right. Look, if DC was making good decisions, they wouldn't be for sale. I agree.
well they're not for sale. They're parent companies for sale. They're just they're the divorced kid. They're the kid of a broken home that's gonna live with abusive parents. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like.
I
don't
appreciate
know.
you edit yourself.
DC's not gonna get fucked. We're gonna get fucked as DC fans. So if you look at me like a little wistful kid liking DC, yeah, Paramount's gonna fuck me as a little kid, right in my
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
little kid ass.
I
Yeah?
think ultimately, like the projects that are in the pipe now, which pretty much ends, I think, with Clayface, are probably going to end up being what we get from James Gunn, and
I
then
think they
they're
end
going
with Clayface because Man of Tomorrow starts shooting in a month.
to the Superman movie.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. You're not a comics guy.
No, I'm
Superman
just saying.
2
Yeah.
shooting.
I mean,
next month.
is it called Man of Tomorrow?
Yeah. Right
Oh,
now, I mean, it could change, but as of today, it's Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
It could be
Yeah.
Superman Unchained
So I think that
or
I'd
the
love to
Adventures
see
of
like a
Superman.
Django
like
Unchained.
like that's the thing. Like, so if it starts shooting in a month, like that means that, like, I mean, James Gunn could technically, like, unless he's already contractually obligated to shoot that movie, like maybe that's the last movie we get, or
Yeah, I mean, the sale is going to take several months, so that movie might when
They
that
said
movie
18
finishes
months,
shooting is
so-
when like the official sale goes through or whatever.
yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, depending on what the contract says, like, if he's like, if you don't have to make that movie, he might just be like, I'm not gonna make it.
I think he's gonna be too far into it to not make it. That if he leaves, that would be his last one. I think is Man of Tomorrow.
No, it could be so. So, but yeah, man. So we'll see. Which is like that. It'll be messed up if for that whole thing if like they have to start over because he dips out. And
They
it's
don't have
like,
to start over. They can just keep going.
Well,
They
who do you
should
think
start over, but they don't have to.
Who do you think? Who do you think Paramount would use to if James
replace
Gunn
James Gunn.
Yeah, for the DC?
I mean,
There'll be
people
I know who
that
I
want
would
to do
want.
it.
I don't know if I want
Oh,
it,
who?
but the dude that did Yellowstone. What's his name? He
What's
did
that guy's name?
Sicario.
No. Wait, are you talking about
Tyler Sheridan. Yeah.
Sheridan? Okay.
Yeah,
I
Tyler
mean, listen,
Sheridan.
he makes. I know people like his stuff, and he probably would do it.
Look, I like his stuff too, but it is kind of those people.
I haven't seen Yellowstone, but I haven't met anybody that doesn't
exactly what I mean.
Once you said it like that, man.
Yeah, there's a reason Kevin Costner doesn't want to be part of Yellowstone.
So, yeah, man. I tell you, man, it's interesting because it feels like, because I mean, Netflix could have matched the number if they really wanted to.
Yeah, but they gotta,
The problem with Netflix is I think they were gonna try to do away with theatrical a lot more.
I don't think they would do away. They would just reduce, which is a different thing.
Yeah, that they did, because they did have a guaranteed something like a 25-week run for movies or something.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they would put it out in theaters, and they would be like, and then it's going to come to the streaming service because they're like, there are a lot of people that don't want to go to movie theaters.
But here's the thing: if Paramount doesn't reduce the theater part, that might end up hurting them in the long run. Like, if they had that as a strategy, they probably would have a leg up too for their own bottom line.
Paramount is a movie company. Like, they're gonna.
I get it, but again, it's not that they could be a movie company all they want. Dinosaurs were dinosaurs when the asteroid hit. They stopped being. They became fossils. You know what I mean? So it's like the market's changing, and Netflix is willing to adapt to it.
You
don't
have to convince us. Like, what I'm saying, and the what I was getting ready to say is that I feel like Netflix is actually not meeting the number because they're like, oh, okay, well, hey, if that's what y'all want to do, you go ahead, and they're more than happy to pick up the pieces.
They'll buy it after
it fails. After it fails, like, they're just like, you all will do what you do, and then it's going to go back on sale in like 4.5 years, and we're going to get it for even less money than we wanted it back then, and we're fine with that. I think that's literally what their thought process is.
I can't wait to get Doom Patrol Netflix original.
Which is kind of crazy because maybe, maybe 4.5 years is maybe a little too short, but maybe
it's too long for me. I mean, Jacobo died at 48. I'm already 43. It's like they better do it within 5.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm just saying more so like it's not so much like it could fail sooner than that, but it's one of those things where it's like
by the time they get it and then they make it and shit too. Like,
and there's like the sunk cost fallacy, right? Like, you can't mess around and be like you put too much into it already.
Larry, please
let it
don't
go
use
in like
no
4.5
dirty words
years.
like phallus, please.
It's like you have to mess around and try to like make it work because you put too much into it already. So you mess around and keep it for 6 years, even though 4 years would have been the ideal time to let it go, right? Like, that would have made more sense because it's like you would have lost less money.
The smart thing to do is, maybe for Paramount, probably get some people like us to run their comic division or creative division for comic book related material.
That's the smart thing, but they won't.
Listen, I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing I feel, where it's like, I feel like we all have disparate ideas, and comics by committee might work. Like, it worked for Marvel at first, right? Like, Iron Man's comics by committee, right?
No, but I think for the movies side of it, I think it's because there's always, especially like a group like us, we've always
Joe's definitely the problem.
Well, no. Well, look, Joe gets movies made. He gets them greenlit, so we need Joe.
Right. Joe got Guardians.
But when it comes to like getting, the editorial part, like, we're all willing to concede. Okay, you know what? That's a great idea for that. Let's use the one we thought of for the sequel, or we could build them in, but one becomes the main one. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I don't think, I don't think these people working on, especially at Warner's, until James Gunn, as much as I'm not a huge, I'm not a fan of his Guardian shit, but I think he has more of that thought where it's like, I want to do this well, you know?
Right.
And I don't think if they don't get him, even if they do get a talented person like Tyler Sheridan, it's gonna be like Sheridan verse, like kind of like Snyder verse. Like it's gonna be like his take on these characters, which can't. So for some might work, for some might not. Like if you tell me like there's a Wildstorm movie verse and Tyler Sheridan is working on it, and I'm like, okay, that might work. Yeah,
Dude, a Wildstorm movie would be amazing. But ho hum. Okay. We gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
I says we're here all night.
That's what y'all can stay if you want. I'll turn over the controls.
You got to do your other podcast.
Listen, I got to do dinner.
What a bitch! You got to eat.
What a bitch! You got to eat. What a bitch!
Man, that skinny don't eat.
It's so funny because
I can
was
fit
thinking
into my
about
single XL shirts now, Larry. You
That's
haven't
what
seen
I'm
me in that
talking about.
long.
That's crazy. I don't think, dude, you just lost weight real quick. Are you okay?
Hey. Okay
like-
is relative, just like
You're right.
Oz's cousins.
Hex, give me some final thoughts, buddy.
I don't like this Paramount merger, but that's things that don't matter overall.
That's
What-
fair.
Whatever. Hey, be good, people. Be good to each other. If you have a company, hire me. I need money.
I agree with Heck. If you have a company, hire Heck. He needs money. Indeed. Oscor, final thoughts.
I don't know. I've talked a lot today. It's late.
That's fair. Moses Magnum, final thoughts.
You know, in light of Heck Pride Month, there is a lot of organizations if you want to do something about this terror that is MS. You know, it hit close to home when Heck started having it, and I'm like, fuck, I know somebody with that shit, you know? And then reading the Christina Applegate book. So just check out the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. They do a lot of work with research, advocacy, and even support for patients. And then the Multiple Sclerosis Association of America, MSAA, and they do a lot of work with the equipment, getting people the equipment they need for their treatment, MRI assistance and support. And they also do a lot of research, patient-based research. So that's trying to work, you know. I just saw this article the other day, I know somebody that was part of that study. The University of Maryland did a study on how many farts people take in a day. So they put a little thing in some people's underwear, and you know the average man does 41 farts a day. Now this fucking University of Maryland is doing that fucking study, not trying to cure fucking cancer that killed my fucking mother or MS that's trying to take my friend Heck T. So you gotta hold these people accountable too. We got AI and shit now, so start donating and start pushing these people to fucking do something about this fucking shit that's fucking us up right here.
In fairness, I did see a study a few months ago where these doctors figured out how to repair damaged nerves that might help with MS.
You know, Heck, I just did a whole tirade on your behalf, and you ruined it, man. I'm glad you have MS, man.
No,
I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Damn.
No, but that's good. Like, if you could just send me that link too, because I do like I want to. I can't do a lot other than yell.
Yeah.
So send me that link too, and then I'll start posting that too. Because yeah, definitely, if I can't pay for shit to get fixed, I can yell fucking loud. You know.
Yeah, thanks, Maryland. Study how often I fart. It ain't 44 times, I'll tell you that.
Right. For the entire Fantastic Forum, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. We'll be back next week. With that said, let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see more of. Please, we'll listen. We're the Fantastic Forum. Have a good night.
Everybody hated my wrestling analogy.